Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples, man. People, the Anything Goes podcast squad has sold me out tonight. They didn't show up tonight, so it's just me. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're all here with me tonight. What's going on, gang?
Everybody.
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
I thought it was an internal coup or something. I was like, wait a minute, what happened?
He boycotted everybody.
We got some good conversation for y'all tonight. Y'all know it's Thursday night where we get ratchet and not so righteous, but mostly ratchet, but maybe a little bit righteous, but maybe not. We're gonna have some relationship talks what we usually have tonight. Hope y'all enjoy. We're gonna talk about toxic trait in a relationship. And it destroys the relationship from the root all the way up. And who better to teach y'all about this than us, the relationship expert here at the Anything Goes podcast crew. Yo, fam, y'all ready to take this at them?
Ready.
Let's
We
go.
ready.
Start that. Back again. Another night. Another great Thursday night. Big up everybody that's already on the live already. People that's out there already commenting. Big up on yourself. Honors and respect them. Be big up yourself. Alyssa, big up on yourself out there. So let's get this thing started, man. We got a great conversation for you guys tonight. We're gonna have some, our usual relationship talk. We get crazy with relationship and everything. So let's start this off, man. Let's go ahead and start it like this. Razor, what's going on with you, my boy?
Hey, I'm here. Hey, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans, those who serve and protect this country. Happy Veterans Day. Hope you enjoyed all that free food that was given away. I didn't, because the lines.
Come on, cut it out, man. We just out here for food, son.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take advantage of free food, man. They say if it's free, it's for me. So if I could get a little bit, I'm gonna take a little advantage. But I didn't, because
I ain't about to stand in these lines here in Virginia.
yeah, it was the lines is crazy. Yeah, but no, seriously, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. And like I said, once you come in, serve this country, you've done a great thing, and you should be remembered forever. So
That's good. That's
my
good.
hats off.
Big up, straight. Blessings. Glad that you didn't give us a weather report today. Sharp, man, what going?
Everyone there living and loving life. And I'm going to straighten you guys out. I don't want anybody to diss the weatherman, because he got the good stuff. He let us know what's going on, and we appreciate that. So show the weatherman some love.
Man,
Hey,
first of
man.
all, Sharp, man.
At least somebody
You and
appreciate
the
me.
weatherman can go to the HE double hockey sticks.
Hey, you can say what you want, but the weatherman got the goods.
Yes.
All
MC
right.
Cooper.
Yeah. Sounds a little Anderson Cooperish there.
Hey,
Oh
y'all.
my gosh.
It's my favorite day of the week, and I have my voice all the way almost back.
Okay.
Pretty voice is back. What's up?
You ready for them?
I'm ready. I'm ready for you, Razor.
Okay.
You're right.
Hey, it's a perfect night for you and T to get at him. And it looks like he got a sidekick with him tonight. He got short.
You got a little sidekick.
Beat them down tonight. Beat them down. T, what's going on with you, girlie?
What's up? Blessed by the best. Ready to get it on and popping tonight. They started a little early this week. Razor was training people, so we just had to come back to him,
Oh, y'all not back at that again, huh? Y'all don't stop.
No, we don't stop. We won't train right, you know. We were trained to just
Razor, they
start
said
off
no
jumping
home training,
off.
Razor. They said it's all your fault,
Listen,
Razor. No home training.
oh man, I'm gonna have to get them in line then. I'm gonna have to get them in line.
Train him, train him,
Oh,
train him, my boy.
all right, Denzel.
Whoa.
All right, Denzel.
Train him, my boy. Train him. What you
Hey,
gonna do?
listen,
All
man, we
right,
gonna have to get them
Denzel.
in line. We gonna get them in line tonight,
I
man.
hear you. I
Listen.
hear you.
Well, this gonna work
I hear
out.
you. I hear.
This may not work out too much. This may not work out too well.
You know what? Hi, everybody. It's about to be on. I got my afro and a little bit of my Angela
Rough and
Davis
tough with the Afro puff tonight.
That's the real Foxy Brown.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
screen
You know
movie
what
star
I'm
Foxy
saying?
Brown.
Happy to be here. Thursday, we gonna get it. Today we gonna take y'all out of bad toxic relationships. We gonna help y'all.
We're gonna fix that for you guys out there.
Fix it. We're gonna fix it.
We're gonna make good things happen for y'all.
Yes.
Well, we gonna tell y'all gotta fix it. You know.
Hey, gotta be receptive, guys.
So before we start, let's start off fun because we know this one is gonna get a little heated. So let's start off with something fun. Hey, Dre got a question for you before we start off with the fun thing.
What's up?
What the HE double hockey sticks you were doing in marsh pits in Chicago?
Okay,
How you went from marsh pit into spinning blocks?
So listen. Grew up in Chicago and listen, house music. So house music, they got like they call it deep house. They got like high energy. Today you might call it techno or EDM or something like that. But we used to get it in, man. We used to go to this spot called Medusa. If you're from Chicago, you know Medusa. You go to Medusa's. Medusa's get packed and it get a little rambunctious and wild in there. And, we slam dance, man. Throw some bowls and stuff come through. Boom, boom.
Did it just seem like that because you're short?
No, hey, listen. Everybody throwing bowls. Everybody getting bowls. Believe me, it was wild. And I got my share of bowls. And I threw my share of bowls.
I want to see if there's gonna be some brown people.
So you were hitting people in their stomach, short man. You was hitting dudes in their stomach.
I was hitting
your elbows,
elbow, knees, wherever I hit them, they got it. And guess what though? So it was a lot of. So it's. I know y'all thinking like it's like white people. No, it's like everybody. It's like everybody. Wow, it was like that Chicago house music. Anybody from Chicago knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like everybody.
Yeah, I know. I heard something about it from a few of the Chicago.
Yeah, definitely. Now that was our thing back then, though, for real.
Yeah, but we ain't taking that explanation, Sean. We don't
Hey, I'm letting y'all know the real. I'm giving it to you.
I mean, we don't believe you. You need more.
I'm not sugarcoating it. Hey, I'm gonna bring my man Ant up here. I'm gonna bring Ant up here. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Hold
Maybe
on.
you need to go ahead and put some salt on it. Before we get started, let's say, how do we politely tell your visitors to go home? I'll start off by saying that how I tell my visitors I want them to go home is, hey, what you doing later? What you say, Sheree?
All right. What y'all doing tomorrow?
She got the tired voice.
Gotta get the tired voice, the stretch. What y'all doing tomorrow? What time you want to link up? And you gotta close your eyes and scratch your head and stretch.
Yeah. What about you, T? What you tell them when you want them to get up out of here?
I'm classic and blunt, so you ain't gotta go home, but y'all got to get up out of here. It's over. Party done. I don't really know how else to say it. I ain't gonna lie and say I'm tired because then I'm gonna be on Facebook later and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I thought you were sleeping." So I'm just gonna tell you, you gotta go.
Gotta go. What you tell them, Razor? What you tell them?
You ain't gotta go, but you gotta get up out of here.
I mean, they do gotta go then.
I was gonna say, if they ain't gotta go, how they gonna? They gotta meditate.
I'm giving contradicting statement.
Very much. You are starting right off well.
You're a little nervous.
A little nervous. What you tell them, Sharp Mizzle?
Oh, I just say, look, I just got a text from my kids. I gotta go pick them up. I'll be back. Once they're out of the house, that's it. They're not getting back in.
What'd you tell them, Lola?
Oh, I'll tell them like our time is done. It's my own time now.
Special time for you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Me
hear
and my rose.
Need some me time. Some me time. Get to know me.
Lola said her and her rose.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I feel you.
Totally
Mine's
missed
on
that.
the way.
one of those fancy devices, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Hey, let's speak about those fancy devices. If you are a member, go check out the Fancy Device podcast out here. We rocking out there. What you call them, Shorty?
One of those fancy devices.
I feel you. I feel you. So let's get this conversation started, man. We've wasted enough time with pleasantries and all this nice talking and all this thing. Let's get the bickering started. Um, when we talk about toxic traits in the relationships, what do we mean? Do we mean that, your girl keep nagging you because you keep cheating on her? Or your girl keep cheating on you, so you keep nagging her? Or do we mean much more than that? Do we mean that
It's deeper than that, man.
yeah, do we mean that, there's some unseated events taking place in your mind, some unseated events taking place in your body, in your thoughts that you need to get fixed so you can get your relationship to work properly like the clock for it to keep ticking and not talking. So let's start off with our favorite homeboy, Razor. When you hear about toxic traits, man.
Hold on.
When she can't cook. When she ain't
Hold on.
trained.
Let me hold on to
What do you
something.
think when you hear toxic trait, my boy?
Hey, listen, man. The toxic is when you got a chain and you got a dog barking and you're looking back and it's probably a woman or something.
Oh my God.
My boy.
You said when you got a
No.
chain.
That's your man.
My name West tonight. I ain't in that mess.
That's your
My
man.
name Bennett.
That's your man.
But you gotta have the chain so that you can't let the dog loose, man. So you gotta have the chain so they don't come and bite.
In it, and I ain't in it.
That's your man.
Your man's in them. Get your man's in them already.
Social media
I
world.
lost my pen. I can't co-sign tonight.
Yeah, social media world. Could y'all go ahead and hit like and share on your social media platforms so we can get this conversation started? Go ahead and hit like, man. Don't be a dislike scuminar. Hit the like button. Share out with your peoples out there so everybody can jump in and start commenting in the comment section, man. Let's get the comment section rolling. Razor.
Yeah, I had to get bloods boiling. You know what I'm saying? I had to because I know I could see the temperature starting to rise already.
I hope you're ready for the incoming.
The bombs is about to come. So listen, look, the fist, everything. But all right. So when I think of a toxic, I think sometimes you can look at like resentment. Like you said, somebody could cheat and they never they say they forgive you, but then they never forgive you. So they always have some type of resentment for you, or they always believe that something is going on, even if you're doing the right thing. Something is always going on. So there's always resentment is always a defensive mechanism going on that you can't get past that certain level. So when I think of that, that's typically what comes to mind with me when I think of that. Is just a resentment. Can't get past it. Probably will never get past it because it's always in the back of your head. You tell a person you forgive them, but you still have it. If that person leave, let's say that person leaving, or let's say you come off of work, and you know that
she didn't cook.
Maybe she didn't. You know, I got to get her trained right, man, if she don't cook. So,
Well, maybe if you get her off that chain and
Oh, yeah, Ray, you looking for it tonight, Ray.
You looking for it?
You looking for it tonight.
you gotta
man.
train them
What
on
is
a
it?
chain, you know, chain
Cruising for
gang,
bruising.
chain gang.
Cruising.
They said, oh, you aching for some bacon?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like you said, when let's say you leave work and you know you don't get home at the time you're supposed to get home, you know, like 1 minute done pass and then calling you like, wait, what you doing? I'm like, I can't do nothing in a minute. No, you done stop somewhere and did something in that 1 minute. I don't trust you, you know. So you know that you
Okay,
got.
It's possible.
Razor, your
It's
whole
possible.
toxic trait, but your whole toxic trait that you're explaining is all a derivative of your toxic trait of cheating, basically. Because if you never cheated, she would never even be this. So I just don't get your point.
But the toxic, listen.
Ain't he part of the 60
You only got 1 set. You only got 1 minute as is. You know what I mean?
Make it happen, Razor. Make it happen. Corey, big up yourself. Thanks for the donation, my guy.
You know it only take you 1 minute, so you could be cheating at any
that's-
given time now.
It might be 30 seconds, man. You know, that's all I need is a quick one.
You ain't doing me right. You know, right
I always say a Jamaican man is good as long as you let him cheat in peace. Okay.
Do not forget. Do not
Throw you
forget.
a life raft right now. Let me go ahead and throw you a life raft. Oh man, what do you think about?
Please, because he just thinking.
What do you think?
Thinking.
Toxic traits. What are we talking about when we talking about toxic traits in a relationship, man? What are we saying?
I mean, it could be something like, you know, you're having a conversation. Maybe it's a little heated, and you know, it's over. We don't agree, but one party, you know, is just holding it, you know, for days on end. Keeps bringing it up, keeps going back over it again, and just can't let it go. You know, and a little part of what Razor said, he did say something that, you know, that wasn't altogether incorrect. Other than the part about the training, we're gonna skip that.
Some would say training is right. I'm just saying,
but definitely though, you know, if you're with someone and this person they always have to be right. They can never admit when they're wrong, and they're always kind of pushing an issue.
Cranberry juice over there.
My shaka shop.
They're always pushing an issue or an agenda, but definitely, it could be something as simple as just not wanting to let stuff go. You know, like Razor said, something happened in the past, whatever, and it just keeps coming up. If you keep bringing up something happened in the past, it's going to be hard to get to the future or hard to live in the present. That's a hard thing to do. No matter how bad it was, if you decide to stay with that person, then you also decided that whatever happened should not be the issue every time we have a disagreement. It shouldn't come up. Because some people, so how you know some people that haven't really let something go? The slightest disagreement, they bring up the bad thing that happened. It's on the tip of their tongue, like it just comes out. That's how you know they haven't let it go, and that's a real toxic thing. Definitely should not be with somebody that cannot let the past be the past. You learn from it, you know what happened, but you can't keep bringing it up right now when we're trying to get and go forward. You can't do it.
But if you keep doing the same things?
Well, that's different. Y'all need to split them.
Then
both y'all toxic. then let's not waste other time. Then you thought I was going to just work it out? Work what out? No. If you keep
I said, man. So I said when someone cheats, man, just end that relationship.
If he keeps cheating, maybe the box ain't good enough. So you got to go.
Oh my God. see,
Razor.
Well, maybe if he spent more than 60 seconds in it, he will understand how good it is.
Second assassin.
You walk into that one, Razor. You walk into that one, brother. You walk into that one.
Razor say he putting his foot down and he ain't taking that up.
He ain't taking it tonight, boy. Razor, boy.
I ain't taking it.
Toxic trait, Sheree. When you think of toxic traits, what you thinking?
I think disrespect. When you constantly disrespect each other, that's a toxic trait. Lack of communication. You can't communicate with each other.
This guy, yeah.
Oh goodness. He has to.
Spoken like a true Jamaican, boy. Look, all the Jamaicans.
Hey, you go ahead with that true Jamaican crap that you be spitting out all night.
Every Jamaican complaint of toxic is not letting me cheat and pee.
I done let you slide with it a few times. You just keep going back to it too. Yeah, leave that alone. Leave that alone.
Y'all have to consider the source here, guys. We don't have that we're talking about here.
Yeah, cite your sources before you start throwing us under the bus.
Okay, Razor said it. Short man said it.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. And we're not a monolith now. We're not one size fits all. Let's be clear about that.
Exactly. Yep, that's what I'm about to say. Those are
we're not one size fits all.
I didn't say one side. I said the majority.
No, that's an
exception. Not a monolith. Let's be clear about that.
Hey, first thing, majority of Jamaicans don't live in America.
Listen, I'm sorry. I wasn't trained. I wasn't trained well by a Jamaican, so I'm sorry. Please excuse me.
You haven't had the right one.
Please excuse me.
Razor said you haven't had the right one.
We don't want to have to bring out the study that came from a college now. You know the facts about Jamaica.
What college was that? I think
we gotta bring out the facts. You know that.
I think that study was done at Morgan State.
You know what a bad toxic trait is though? A real bad one is negativity. When you're trying to do something positive, and they're always like this, Debbie Downer, man, always saying something bad. Not support anything, no matter how simple it is.
Yes, man.
Why you throw that arm up?
I mean, that's like the worst one though. Is somebody that's always negative. That's like the worst one.
Negative.
That's the worst one to deal with. Worst one ever.
I love it. But
hey, you might be having a glass of water and she don't like how you drinking it. I don't like how you drinking that.
Why you drinking like that? Why you swallowing so hard?
I can hear you gulp.
Yes. Like, what are you doing?
I hate how you chew bubble gum.
Why you flush the toilet twice?
What? Why you going over there for what? What for? Like why you going to work so early? Why shit.
Let's get back on track. Sheree, go ahead with your
But yeah, disrespect is it like when you constantly disrespect each other, and then you go back and say, "Oh, sorry," and then you do the same thing over and over again. That's toxic.
Sounds like me.
Cheating over and over, and you forgive and you crying and then you crying again. Men and women, because women cheat too. Women
cheat
we
like
both do.
Mother out here.
You know what I'm saying? And you crying and you forgive, and then you go back and then you forgive, and that's just toxic. Y'all just need to leave each other alone. Lack of communication. You can't communicate. Always yelling, screaming, cussing at each other. It's just all of it toxic. Just toxic.
Very, very, toxic. Very much so. Very much
if
so.
If you don't have any type of respect for each other or can communicate with each other, y'all don't need to be together.
I agree with that, man. That's depressing though. If it's always an argument,
always
if you show each other no respect, that's depressing.
Like you're supposed to, or like men or women, y'all in your home, your home is your temple. So y'all supposed to be at peace at home. All the stuff that's going on outside, once you reach through that door, is supposed to feel like peace. But no, it's why you wearing this? Why you was out there? And why did it? And why did it? And why did it? Do you let it? And why did?
Yeah, there's.
And
I mean,
now,
there's like discussing, and then there's nagging. There's two different things. There's like talking about things and saying,
and
what,
just
what needs to be done or whatever. But there's nagging is like a totally different thing, and people can tell the difference.
yes,
but
yes,
when you see a relationship, you could normally see that toxicity that's going
yes,
on. Even them going out, being out in public, or how they react, how he might talk to the female, how the female might talk to him. You could normally tell. Where
yes.
who doesn't respect who, and
Especially outside, seeing a lot of them. Like I'll repeat again. Public I cannot do.
Yeah, I'm
I
big.
like. I am
That's
big on that. I
that's a
cannot
negative. That's a
do. I
negative.
cannot. If we mad at each other, I'm like, all right, let's just have fun. We're gonna resolve it at home.
Let's discuss it at the crib. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Talk
Yeah,
about
that's
you up in the public, you ain't gonna get no reply. I'm gonna give you one of them Jay-Z bars. I'm gonna give you a sub, and you ain't even gonna know it.
Yep. I will leave you standing right there. Could argue with yourself. Bye. Nope.
Lolina, what's your thoughts?
I
Don't
think,
kill Razor yet. Just what's your thoughts?
gaslighting is a toxic trait.
Mm.
I think a lot of times people do effed up stuff and then try to make it as if, the reasoning for them doing the effed up stuff was the other person. No, you did that because you wanted to do it.
Facts.
We always say that on here. It's like, nobody make you do anything. You took the opportunity. You made a decision to do something, and you wanna place and you wanna make it. I did it because of this. No, you made a decision to do something. You thought about whatever I did or whatever you did, and you decided you're gonna do this. So nobody make you do anything. You consciously thought about it. So
But then trying to make
consciously gaslighting you too.
pretty much exactly.
Anymore.
They know exactly what they do.
You're like,
Exactly.
oh, you just gonna leave me like everybody else.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's a popular one. You're gonna leave me like everybody else.
It's funny you say that, but that's also a toxic trait.
Yeah.
A person that has issues, like have
Abandonment.
issue. That's also a toxic
you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your thoughts, T?
There, when it comes to toxic traits, there's a long list of them. But I had to first acknowledge my own toxic traits to understand which toxic traits were actually toxic to me. I know that I am a certain kind of way. I can be very, very attached when I'm in a relationship. So I needed to make sure that someone who is very free and doesn't want to be bothered, that's a toxic trait to me. I'm also very empathetic and want to solve stuff for people. So a narcissist is a complete toxic trait for me. They're the champions of gaslighting. But I think a lot of people focus on other people's toxic traits instead of realizing that your toxic trait is what's attracting you to these people to bring that toxicness to you, because you're not acknowledging what you got going on. So it's a long list of things people can do, but I think first and foremost, look at yourself in relationships. You know what I mean? If you actually have any kind of friendship with an ex, ask them. Ask your ex, just openly ask them, what did I do wrong in the relationship? Get their aspect and actually pay attention to that kind of stuff, because sometimes your toxic traits can create a toxic reflection back from that person. And all along you're saying they were toxic when actually you were the toxic one creating all that problem.
What a good start is? What a good start is? Like a baseline to start dealing with that is just looking at self. Accepting responsibility for your own actions. That's like a good start. So if you know you have something wrong with you, you have some ways about you have some issues that you need to deal with. Just realizing that you have that is a good start. That's not going to solve it, but just understand and saying, to yourself, I know this is me. I know, I'm doing this. I need to do better. Doing that part of it is a good start, and then you got to go the rest of the way by either going to get help or doing more self-reflection and working on it.
Like I'm a complete overthinker. You know what I mean? So someone like me, I need someone who can communicate. You know what I mean? Someone who overthinks needs a partner that can communicate. You get someone who can't communicate, then it's toxic as I don't know what, because you always gonna be thinking some stuff, you know. But if you got someone who can actually talk and you can communicate those things, where you'll work it out, versus someone who ain't a good communicator.
Sometimes
I
think
agree with Kerry on this one.
What Kerry said?
Like bringing up.
What did he say?
Yeah, that's very
Up
toxic,
friends.
Kerry.
Oh.
Why you bringing up old stuff?
For a particular person on the panel on the show.
You guys are toxic for that. Yeah, like you guys are toxic for that.
You know, and somebody down that
but
way.
You know, but you think
Snows,
that's toxic, or maybe it's just facts.
Okay, probably facts.
Okay, probably facts.
I was trying to think of a way to save you, but nah.
No. Hey, listen. I made a conscious decision on that pick.
You did?
I made a conscious decision on that pick. I stand by that. I made a conscious decision.
You want to know what we think about that pick?
Poo on you.
and I knew that was coming.
Hey, Short Man. I stand by you, Short Man. I stand by you.
I was prepared for whatever came. I made the decision. You made prepared for whatever came.
Hey, it was your pick.
Hold on for a second.
It was your pick.
On the panel, and you decide you're gonna stand with Short Man.
Yo. I'm gonna need y'all leave the weatherman alone.
They attached that to him today.
Leave the weatherman alone.
Listen.
Leave the weatherman alone.
Hey, that's all on y'all, my brother.
I agree with Corey. Corey said when a woman has daddy issues.
That's one too.
But I don't know that sometimes people use that.
They overuse that daddy issue thing.
Yeah.
Overuse, right?
I think people
it is a real thing.
It's a real thing. Yeah, I do.
It's a real thing.
Really and truly a real thing.
Yeah,
to get out of jail free card for a lot of people.
I'll agree with that. To get out of jail free.
Yes.
Here's the thing, guys. So daddy issues is a real thing. But some of these ladies don't even know their daddy. So how you have daddy issues? You don't even know him.
That's why they got the issues, Short Man.
No. So Lola, here it is. And T.
That's why they got the issues, Short Man, because they ain't got a daddy.
No, you know your daddy and he left. You don't even know your daddy. How you gonna have daddy issues? Come on, man.
Because they never had a daddy, Short Man. So instead of looking for love, they looking for a daddy.
All right, then. Okay.
Hey, looking for love in the wrong places.
I try to explain that one.
Love in all the wrong places.
You're looking for love in the wrong places.
So think about it. How can you miss something that you don't have, right? You never seen this guy, you don't know him, but you have daddy issues. It's the dad that left. That's the one you got issues over. I get that part of it. But otherwise, you ain't got daddy issues because you don't know the dad.
Man. Oh my gosh. You know what? Go ahead and put your gasoline rolls on. Go ahead and put your gasoline rolls on.
I want to see a bunch of women out there with daddy issues. Come tell me. Tell me you ain't seen him, but you got daddy issues. You don't even know the man.
I can't.
So what about the mama's boys?
Well, that's different. They know mama.
Why is it different?
Right
Why is it different? Those mama's boys. They don't know their daddy. They got daddy issues. They got daddy issues. They done turn into mama boys.
Now the ladies with the dads.
But here's the thing, y'all singling out the daddy issues thing to a gender thing when he was actually saying it. He wasn't saying it.
It works both ways. It works both ways. It works both ways.
I'm just saying he dead wrong for saying that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're wrong.
Hey,
Lola,
I don't disagree with that. I may be dead wrong about it, but it feels good though.
Oh my God.
The explanation feels good.
Oh man,
it is an issue, but some people
they
use
overuse
that
it.
as
That's
an
what I'm saying.
excuse.
Yeah.
Like
I was
they
about
use
to
it
come
as
to the
an
lady's
excuse.
defense, but it was so funny, man. I don't need no defense.
Hilarious.
But that's true, man. I think that I think that a lot of stuff people do is cop outs.
Yes.
You, have,
That's
you,
true.
have, you know
Yes,
your
that's
behavior
very
is
true.
toxic.
Like I am this way because of
Yeah.
that. No, you're
Oh,
that.
because I am this way
Because
But-
I'm
but-
because
supposed to be.
I never
So are
had
women
a
actually
mother
going
or
around
a
saying
dad.
that? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I got daddy issues.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
seen it.
Mhm.
I heard it. I seen it.
No,
I
a
heard
lot
it
of them do
and I
that, man.
seen it.
That's like an overused thing. Like legitimately, a lot of women have daddy issues. I don't want to downplay that, you know, or whatever. I don't want to make it seem like I'm, you know, disrespecting that whole thing, but it's overused though. And so that's not a reason for you to not act like a human being and act decent. Or you know what I mean, like or to be every relationship you're in, it goes south because you have daddy issues. If you can consciously say that to yourself or say it out loud, then you can do something about it. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying
Yeah.
too.
I thought
Yes.
women with daddy issues just picked wrong men. what they be doing? What they be doing in a relationship? Be like, oh, it's because I got daddy. I need to know this.
Not there
What
for
they be
you. They're
doing?
not there for you. They don't have the right emotions. They don't know how to handle certain things. They bounce from guys to guys, so they say they're looking for the right one because of their dad. There's a lot of things. I've seen it and heard it all.
Yeah.
You know,
They're looking for a razor to call daddy. That's all. They're looking for a razor to call daddy.
What are we gonna say? Lack of training growing up?
oh boy.
Yeah, they ain't had no daddy there to
There
train
you
them.
go with the training.
Just like the
Lack of daddy training?
mommy issues, they want to have all the women instead of just, you know, putting their all into one woman. They want to deal with a bunch of women because they're looking for whatever they were missing from their mom.
Yeah, I call that a player from the Himalaya.
I can't stand y'all, man.
Hey, Lola, we got some reading for you. Go ahead and read that.
Okay, a toxic trait is definitely the calling out of each other's name. Just because you say sorry doesn't mean it's forgotten. That's true. Because people be lying when they say words don't hurt. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Sticks
words
and
are
stones
powerful.
may break your bone, but
I'm a
words
firm
hang.
believer words is
You
gonna
say words can hurt
stay.
you. Whoever said that
And
is a
they're gonna
liar.
stay like a footprint in your brain, and you just gonna hear that over and over again.
Words are like knife; they cut you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with some
And it
of them that got
stays.
We have a saying.
You
My
know,
cousin, she used to say when somebody used to insult you, or when she used to insult you, when she knows she got you good, she used to be like, "I cut you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I want to cut you, but no." No. Go ahead, read that one too, Lola.
Toxic is when you are not in the relationship for that person, but you are looking for what they can provide for you. That's true.
Yeah,
Whether
it's
it's
true.
money, vagina, whatever.
What you say, Lola?
You know, the women want the money, the men want the vagina.
Men want the vagina. That's
Sometimes I
it.
call that an even trade.
Even
Fair exchange,
trade.
no robbery. Fair
That
exchange.
one too, Lola, and you should pay attention to this one.
Okay. Some people putting your hands on each other. Oh, some people think putting your hands on each other is okay. That's pure toxicity.
Sure.
Lola.
What you?
sure.
That's true.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, because he said Lola.
Yeah. Read that one too.
Oh, ever since I wore this shirt, what did I do? I didn't even do nothing.
Okay, so you're acting different now that you got a shirt on.
I'm not. I'm the same. And I'm only drinking water. I'm soda. Sorry, I lied.
She's hydrating.
Plastic cup. Hey, but yeah, man, I think the whole ability of noticing toxic trait in people is also noticing it in yourself. Noticing what you use to trigger people or what triggers you, because everybody have a certain trigger to certain things.
Yep.
You know, when you
Like
sit back,
submission and training.
yeah.
How about manipulating the situation because you with your feminine wiles, huh? How about using their feminine wiles to manipulate the situation? How about
I don't
Listen,
think that's toxic, okay?
You know what?
How about you're not getting none? You're not getting none until whatever, until you do this or until you do that.
No,
How about that?
I can't live like that.
Right? You can't live like
Hey,
that.
women do that though. A lot of
Women do.
Yeah,
A lot
They
of
crazy.
don't
Yeah, they
understand.
crazy.
A lot of women do
They
that.
crazy.
They may be crazy, but they do it. They may be crazy, but they do it.
Mm-hmm. And then they be wondering why he down at the neighbor house bending her over.
They think it's a solution. they think it's a solution.
I wonder why she come out and wave at y'all every morning.
Hey, you
wonder why your man keep making you mad at least 2 to 3 times a month.
She keeps concerned.
When he walk out the apartment, he make a left instead of right.
Good morning, how are you?
What they say on that meme? Keep showing concern, okay? You go.
I should always say hi to you like that. Hi.
Oh, good morning. How you guys?
That's 60 seconds of work, huh? That's
I don't know what you're looking over here for.
Oh Lord.
60 seconds wasn't enough for you, but it was quite enough for her.
Jealousy is another one.
Big one.
Jealousy. I seen girls or men, they hi, and what you saying hi? Would you know that person? Like, I just said hi.
I think everybody have a form of jealousy, but it's how you go about it.
How you go? Yes. How you go?
I mean,
about
a little bit.
You gotta make sure you're not with
sexy.
someone, because you got some people who are just natural flirts. You know what I mean? Like they're not even trying to. Yeah, but like if you know you're a jealous person, you don't want to get with someone who is a natural, you know what I mean, flirt people's person who just actually says hi. You know what I mean? Like some people go for those type of people, knowing that you jealous, girl. You don't even want him talking to his sister. You know what I mean? So you don't need that kind of person.
Yeah, your man might have a little charisma. You know what I mean? So your man might have a little charm.
What you said earlier, OG?
What's that?
Say what you said earlier about a little jealousy is what?
A little jealousy could be sexy.
Definitely.
A little jealousy could be sexy.
A little,
if you do it right.
I
A little
agree,
could be sexy if you do it right. Yeah, definitely. If you do it right, it could be sexy. Yeah. But not that over the top. You know, you should have somebody. Or what you looking at? What you looking at?
All over you.
Why the police officer looked at you so long when he was giving you that ticket? Because he was thinking about locking me up. That's why.
Why he all smiling at you and stuff? Why he all
We ain't talking about the kind that get you a black eye. That's too much jealousy, people. Okay, don't feed it to the
said that they like to fight and make.
Toxic can be that too. You know what I mean?
One of you guys said that you like to fight and make up or something.
Yeah.
Was that you, T?
Argument. Yeah. Makeup sex. Makeup sex.
You like to fight a little bit just to make up. Yeah.
Makeup sex. Yeah.
There you
But
go.
I'm gonna have a stupid argument. I'm not gonna have no serious argument where we really arguing.
With the neighbor.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know something, T.
Are you making me upset? I'm gonna go make up with the neighbor.
Yeah. So T. So here's the thing now. So that could be considered a little toxic.
Yes, I know my toxic traits.
Because
I know my toxic traits.
You're already together. You can get it anytime you want. So why the hell we got to fight to do it? Come on, what the hell?
No, sometimes it's just a little exciting. You know, it's just a little exciting. True. I'm sorry. I'm very sexual in nature. I like to try all different kinds of things. You know what I mean? Sometimes
so if you ain't getting beat, it ain't right.
Sometimes ain't nobody talking about that kind of fighting now. I'm talking about arguing with him because of toilet seats. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody sitting there trying to fist fight.
She talking about fake mad, not real mad.
Hey,
I ain't talking about real mad.
Please hit share out on your social media platform to keep the conversation going. Jump in the comment tab and comment with us, man. Join in on the fun. We're about to open the phone line in a few too, so we can have some call-ins. Hopefully, we don't get that guy that called in last week, and my head is still hurting from that. But
hey, he laying in the cut. You got to save his number so you can put his name on and tag his number.
He stayed there. You ever hear hang up? I know how to use that very well. Yeah, man. A toxic trait in people, a lot of times they're not healed from the relationship that they're from.
Ooh.
That they just came
That's
from.
a good
So everything that you do is a trigger for them. Which is probably nothing that's so horrible, but they feel like it's a trigger. You ever been in a relationship with somebody and everything they take as a problem, even you try to run a joke with them, they take it as criticism. You saying something with them, they take it as you trying to control them. That's a person that has issues, and that person will never be happy until they get some type of counseling, or till somebody can actually bring them in. You have people that enter a relationship and be like, I don't want anybody to tell me what to do. Well, you gave that up when you joined a relationship.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
some people consider everything, you know.
or you could, or you could look at it like this.
So, somebody feeling attacked.
No,
You could.
that used to be me. I used to be like at the beginning of me and my husband. I used to be like, "You're not gonna. Don't tell me that." I did not understand. I did not understand. It took a little bit, you know.
I think
Growth
growth and maturity got a
Yeah.
lot to do with it too. You 25 years old, you 30, 32 years old, you thinking people trying to take away your freedom when actually that person is trying to bring you in closer to them.
Exactly.
You know, trying to keep you close to them because they feel like, you know, sometimes you're in a relationship with people and you start drifting and they wondering why you trying to occupy something. He's just trying to control me or she just trying to be. They feel like you're drifting away. And once you start drifting, sometimes it's hard to rope that person in unless there's some type of tragedy or something big happens in a relationship to actually bring y'all back together.
Yeah, I think most people experience that. Most people experience that though. You know, where they think the other person, whether the male or the female, I mean, works on you know, on all sides here. You know, think, you know, somebody saying something to them is trying to control them when you're not necessarily trying to do that. You're just trying to say, you know, put them on a different path because you can see what they're doing. That's not good for them.
I'm glad you cleared that up to OG, even though I didn't use a specific gender, because I noticed that, you know, people gender attack us. Like we just talk about women when we're talking about everybody.
Women try to, you know, women you know, would try to control men. Men try to control women. You know, you know,
definitely
you lose that give and take. You know, like I said, when you're younger, Sean. Like I said, Sean, when you're younger, then you definitely, you know, is not in the space where you can receive that information and internalize it and use it. You know, you're always like pushing.
You just get
out
of your parents' rules. You ain't trying to be under somebody else's rule. You know what I mean? Like when you come out of the house, first thing is I'm freedom. So you definitely don't want to be in a relationship with somebody controlling you, telling you what to do.
It's like if you're doing the same thing from a long time ago, and you doing it, and you was doing this back in 2006, 7, 8, 9. We in 2021. You still doing the same thing from then? Then
if it's the exact same thing,
you're a lost cause. You're a lost cause.
Definitely got to
that
grow.
right here, Lolina.
The lack of growth.
I'm glad all of you agree with me for once. Don't argue all the time if I cheat. Thanks a million.
Read that one too.
Oh, damn.
Hey T, you know, attached is another word for crazy and toxic, right?
Grab this one.
Yes, I do.
When a woman has daddy issues, I'm not your daddy because I want to do things your daddy should not do with you.
There you go. There you go. Thanks, Corey. There you go. Thanks, Corey.
Not a point though.
You don't even know your daddy.
Go back to the daddy thing again, please.
You don't even know your daddy. So why are you having
short man? You gonna make somebody cry tonight.
Yeah. I feel like we
please, if you're out there and you're watching, you're not commenting, I'm sorry. I don't want anybody to...
You're gonna make somebody cry tonight. Let them know.
Ladies with daddy issues, don't attack us. You know, we don't understand it either. You know, we're just talking from we don't know.
It's a warped explanation, but it feels good.
Yeah, Britt, think of yourself.
Oh, Lord.
This guy. Take that to Lolina.
Some women think if you don't choke them up every now and then you don't love them.
That's
true.
That's a toxic trait from women too. That's why I wanted you to hit that one.
Are they talking about sexual asphyxia?
No.
That's different.
Women that really
just it's some form of
There's
control.
nothing toxic about that. There's nothing
See how I
toxic
got close
about
to
that.
the camera? He's talking about
Nothing.
This statement.
He's talking about actual abuse.
If it
Abuse.
relates to sex, it's not toxic.
Yeah.
It's not toxic at all.
Let him know, Lola.
There's nothing wrong with it.
So the sexual asphyxia. So the sexual asphyxia is that's within bounds because y'all agree to that. But
it's like a necessity.
But not
it's like a necessity.
I got you.
Oh.
You do this, you're gonna get
I got you.
So what if you when you're having sex you wanted to give her a little 1-2 while you're having sex?
What?
Now,
It's
okay,
done.
hey,
It's
we
over.
talking love tap, Razor. We talking
That's
love
too
tap,
far.
Razor.
Okay,
Love tap,
that's
Razor.
too
Love
far.
tap, Razor.
So-
Razor. love
Unless
tap.
you giving a tap on the left cheek, right cheek, you don't went too far
It
now.
might
I'm
be,
Okay.
it might be a little.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Billie Jean is not my lover. Moonwalk out of this
And don't pull the
conversation.
weave
Go
if it's
back
not
into
glued
what
in.
we
If
was
it's not
talking
glued
about.
in right, or don't pull it. Don't pull
Yeah,
the front of
we
saying
gonna
glued in right. Don't
leave
pull
that.
it because you might pull it out. You can't go to work in the morning.
Alone and go
Don't
back.
pull it if it ain't hers.
First of
So-
all, us
the
women
whole-
First
are
off-
smart enough. We wear scarves, okay? You can pull it because we gonna scarf it up, okay?
I'll pull the scarf off. But anyway, the
Hey, mess with
toxic
y'all.
part of that, man, you got a lot of women, like you was saying, and like Razor was saying, that think it's a necessity for their man to attack them in a certain type of way, or they don't feel like he love them. You mean you don't care that you saw me talking to the neighbor for 5-10 minutes down there? You just ain't gonna say nothing. You just gonna go upstairs and act like it's all good. You supposed to grab me up and ask me what you down there talking to him so long for?
Yeah, like
He
if
your
you're not
cousin,
jealous,
I'm saying
super
he's your
jealous,
cousin.
you know. Yeah. If you're not jealous, it's crazy.
That's very sad.
That's very
Mhm.
But
It is.
it's true though. Like it's
It's
more
true
often
though.
than you think. It's more
I wouldn't say I wasn't one of those who went as far as someone beating me down, but as a younger woman, I really thought love was, it hurt. You know what I mean? Like that came hand in hand. You know what I mean? And a lot of people do that. That comes from. No, it's not that you're looking for Ike, short man. Like what I'm saying is, some women honestly feel like a man hurting them is a part of love, and they're supposed to accept that. You know what I mean?
Just trying to get clarification, guys. That's all.
Let's clarify that, because I ain't say nothing about getting beat down, but I was one of those people who thought that guys who did bad things, you know what I mean, it was supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
And Lola do have token issues too. So yeah,
it's not an issue. It's actually very.
Oh, you embrace it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Lola,
Again, clarification.
During arguments or out of anger, no, that's abuse.
Again,
no.
But in certain situations, it's great.
You know, like when you're foreplaying and it
Combo, men like that too. Not just
let's take a quick break. People out there that's watching, please hit the like button. Please share on your social media platform. Please, please, please. Also head over to YouTube if you're on Facebook and subscribe. And also hit the like button over at YouTube. Also, and share it out to people, man. Jump in the comment section. Just watch. Join in the comment. Josiah Moore is still missing. Still trying to find this young princess. Hopefully she'll make it back home to her family. Beautiful young lady's been missing for a couple of days now. And I know her mother, I seen her mother talking in the news. Boy, it broke my heart almost, boy. Almost went crazy. I can only imagine how she feel. You know, it's crazy.
Didn't they just do a $20,000?
Yeah, they raised I heard some rappers are getting ready to put in some money too, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
that's always a great thing when those guys.
Definitely a sad situation, man. I wish they'd put more resources. So I heard the FBI got involved, so more resources.
It should have got involved more sooner than even what.
I take her mom's word for it. She know her daughter. She said her daughter would not do that. And, you know,
of course,
you know your kid.
whatever her mama say. I
take her mom's word for it. I'm taking her mom's word.
Yeah,
that's it.
As you should, until that child proves you wrong. That's what people need to do, is listen to people's parents instead of discounting them.
Mama said her child wouldn't do that.
She knows her child.
And most of us know our children. Most of us know what they will do, what they will not do.
Capabilities,
Yes.
Deep down inside, even if they you know exactly what they won't do. You know if they're bad, if they're not bad. Even out in public, you don't say they're bad. You know if they're bad. You may not say it, but you know if they're bad and you know if they're good. So definitely, we're looking forward to hearing,
I know that's right. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Also, it is Veterans Day.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day to all my veterans out there.
Happy Veterans Day. I'm a veteran. Let me explain something to y'all, man. You know, when we go full out application as a veteran, it's hard to, we don't want. you got a nice little resume. It's hard to put, you know, you see what it says. It's like, that's it.
I
That
like
says
it.
enough.
I like it.
Yeah, it says enough.
Love it.
My homeboy sent it to me a couple of years ago, and I've kept it every year, reposted, and I kept it because I loved what it says. It says a veteran, only a badass is not an official job title, but
That's
it is
right.
though. They should know.
But it is though.
It is though.
For real.
Go back to the conversation. Lolina,
Mhm.
our district neighborhood podcast reader. Go ahead and read that for me.
A toxic person is anyone whose behavior adds negativity and upset to your life. Many times, people who are toxic are dealing with their own stresses and traumas. To do this, they act in ways that don't present them in the best light and usually upset others along the way.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, it's pretty much what we all been saying.
That's a good, like, you know, textbook black and white way to say it. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's straight to the point.
Yep.
Mhm.
Straight to the point. It covers. It kind of covers a broad cross
Broad
section of,
Right.
of what it is. So,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
A lot of times people don't know that they're hurt. People don't know
No,
what's going
yep.
on with them. A lot of times I've sit back and I've paid attention to people, even including myself. Over the years, talking to a psychiatrist and stuff, you realize stuff that triggers you that you didn't realize trigger you before, stuff that bothers you that you used to roll off. Just growing up as a person that automatically, where I'm from, how I grew up, I already grew up to block a lot of stuff out, to all the negativity, all the anger. I usually just block that out and trigger it in something, put it somewhere else, either into whatever I'm doing that's not, I ain't supposed to be doing out in the streets, or if I'm playing sports, I'm putting all my energy into that. So, a lot of times you don't even notice that's what you're doing until
Mhm.
somebody brings that to your attention. Then you start seeing what you're doing. And then you know what that do? That also help you realize that in other people, like people that you deal with, you start seeing that, I see that this is what's going on with them. You know, like I've learned so much from talking to a psychiatrist over the years that, you know, I start watching certain things with people. And I was telling my psychiatrist this the other day, that I start watching people and I start mimicking the stuff that I go through with her. And she started laughing. She was like, it's not nice. He's like, people are gonna be triggered when they realize that's what you're doing, but it works. And I've realized how to touch points on people that if I want to piss them off, I know how to touch their point, especially if it's somebody that's close to me, because I already know who you are, know what you are, so I know how to get under your skin and make something trigger you. That's how I find out if you lying or not,
Mm.
because it triggers you.
Yep.
But, gender role in the whole aspect of toxic, there is a gender role in when it comes to how we view people that are toxic. We have this thing that we like to call toxic masculinity. What does that mean? Oh, our district neighborhood podcast reader Lola is going to let us know what that means right now.
Toxic masculinity, a set of attitudes and ways of behaving stereotypically associated with or expected of men, regarded as having a negative impact on men and on society as a whole. An example,
Go ahead.
the destructive messages associated with toxic masculinity can lead to men feeling entitled to engage in violence against women.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one where the guy says something and his woman looks at him and he nuts up on her like, "What you looking at?" He wants to puff his chest up on her. That kind of stuff where she
Big
can't
dog
she,
bark.
she can't get in the word. She can't get in the word without him looking at her crazy, or if she says something out in public that he doesn't like. Later on, when she gets home, he's gonna probably do something to her
She got an
or,
eye
or,
full of
or
fisses.
so I think definitely that's kind of, to me, that's kind of what I see just from that whole reading. I
Mhm.
get a little bit of that out of it, definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it
No,
goes into that
It
male
goes on the
chauvinistic mentality where,
Mhm.
And I
Kind
would
of
even go as
starts
far
off
as
with.
I
Men,
would even
It
say
kind
bring
of
the
start.
train.
It kind of
Training
starts
is a
off
part
with
of it
men
too, right?
saying little statements like their woman needs to be trained.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
training is a part of it too. You know, I think
Well, Razor,
training on change.
I'm gonna come to your defense in this one, Razor. There, you know,
Training
there
on
is
change.
a thing as gender role when it comes to this stuff that you women overlook a lot of times. So let's say we all trapped on a deserted island. What's gonna happen?
I'ma die.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. The men are gonna do the natural man stuff. We're gonna go
Yeah.
make fire. We're gonna go look for food. We're gonna build. We're gonna build houses. The women are gonna do strategic womanly stuff. They're gonna cook the food. They're gonna probably wash the clothes. Take care of the kids if the kids are around. That's what's gonna happen. A lot of time people use this particular thing and act like men are trying to keep women in a bottle or in a ball and saying this when there is a gender role, and people need to stop acting like there ain't one. There is one.
Mm-hmm.
there is for sure.
Yeah.
There is a gender role.
When the criminal kick in the door, unless you what whole girl name was on next Friday? Baby
Baby D, baby B,
D.
baby
Unless
D.
you baby D, you ain't running to the front door with the machine. Your boyfriend gonna be doing that. So let's stop
Unless
acting like
unless
there
you're
ain't a role. There is a
MMA
role.
fighter or something.
Yeah,
What's
and
his name?
even then, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, exactly.
You see how Ronda Rousey act when she around her husband? Like a kitty cat.
Yeah.
Because there is a role. He's a big dog. He's also an MMA fighter, and she ain't stepping in front of nothing. He gonna do everything for her.
Listen,
Even though
I'm good with that.
Look, I'm good. Me too. I don't.
He's
I'll be
the
like,
protector.
hold that thought, hold on.
But that's saying that statement is saying a man who has too much of that, where he goes beyond that, right? That's what that statement was saying.
The thing is, there's always gonna say some people are gonna go above. Well, I'm talking about in general of not saying that there is a role. There is a role of society. Look at if a man says like what Razor was saying earlier. I got this because me and somebody was having a conversation. He don't want me to say his name. But I got this because he said he understand what Razor was saying. So even though Razor didn't say it right, he understand what he was trying to say. He was saying
Well,
that
we all understood. We picking with him.
exactly this right now, that there is a role to be played when you're looking in a relationship, when you're picking a relationship. But people be acting like there's no more roles when there still is there is a role.
Yeah, I mean, there's still societal norms when it comes to men and women. There's still things that are exclusive to men that men will do. There's things that men and things that women will do. I mean, I know we're in a new age and people are doing this other thing, but I'm just saying societal norms still say, you still can have women do certain things, men do certain things. We can meet in the middle on some other things. You know what I'm saying?
I think for the most part, women do.
Yeah, exactly.
Women do that. Their gender role, but I think
I
think what happened was you had some women who just were tired of it being expected. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that is a gender role, but you can't say that's all I'm good for and that's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so
you know what
I'm
I mean?
against.
So that's how it started. You know what I mean? And
I'm against the part where it was where women couldn't have certain jobs. I'm against that part right there.
That's
part. And that's what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it just went way beyond that. You know what I mean? Because of how it was. It really wasn't like women were fighting to get out the kitchen. No, like women couldn't talk at certain points. Women couldn't stand up. Women couldn't be CEOs. Women couldn't. It was a lot that women fought for. You know what I mean? But it just went a little beyond. I think most women still want to cater to their men.
We're not talking about inhumane rights here.
I'm just saying that's where it went too far. But that's what
that's a part of.
I think for the most part, most women want to.
Inhumane stuff. That clouds in with certain type of masculinity argument when for most part it's not true. What you have a certain fraction of the world that looks at women as they ain't equal to nothing and they only belong to this. That's not for all the guys though. Mm-hmm. But the stereotypical talking of it would make it feel like that's how every guy feels about it and stuff. When if you even look in the United States and their Congress, women are voting to stop other women from being able to have better stuff.
But
Women,
isn't that crazy though?
yeah, women
But
are.
that's women. There's women who you still have women who really believe that women shouldn't be doing
Exactly.
anything. Like they really feel like women should be in the house, cooking, cleaning, not working. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. You know what I mean? That was the normal.
Because
now it's a little different. You got like a small percentage of women who really want to like be managed, but I honestly feel like the majority of women want to be that kind of woman. You know what I mean? They want that. They want to take care of their man and have a strong leader as a man. You know what I mean? I don't think women have a problem with cooking. When a girl likes a guy, that's kind of like one of the first things she does is try to cook him a meal, show him she can cook. Oh, I could cook, I could clean. Like that's part of our dress up.
And if she's nice, if she can cook and she's nice.
Hey, look, not in this era. First thing they're trying to do is bust it down.
I don't know about these younger girls. I'm gonna say that. I don't know about these younger. You know what I mean?
They different.
They different. You know what I mean? And I don't hang out with none of them, so I don't know, and I can't.
Hey, Razor, they like you. You sure you like me? Okay, bust it open for. Hey, but it's all good argument. But I still stand by what I said when it comes to, I think, because if look up the word toxic femininity. I purposely didn't pull it up because the definitions you're going to find are all people that's trying to give you a definition for it. They don't give you, what they say the real definition of it is man making it up to say that women are trying to be like somewhat oppressive to them.
Oh wow!
But there's no real definition for that, but there's a real definition for toxic masculinity. Why is that? So we're gonna sit here and pretend like we don't have women out there that have toxic. There's not a toxic feminist, toxic femininity out there.
You have women that's as hard as some men on the opposite side doing that
Exactly.
To men.
Yeah.
You have women that'll slap their man if he get out of line.
Yes.
Just because she can't
move.
I seen it happen.
Yeah.
Just because she can't.
Seen it happen.
Yeah.
I seen it happen.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I seen it happen. I was like,
so I mean, we can't pretend that it's not there. I mean, there's no definition for it because no one wants to make one, perhaps. But
of course it exists. Yeah.
But they don't make a definition for it, but it exists.
It definitely
like
does.
anything she say,
keep
yes.
your hands to
Everything
yourself.
is all the way about balance. You know what I mean?
All about
So
balance.
if it's one for the one side, it's got to be one for the other side.
Yeah, for sure.
Women, keep your hands to yourself.
Hey, I was when I was in Jamaica, personal story, but when I was in Jamaica and I was in, elementary, whatever, and this girl say, "Oh, I like you. That you're with me," and she was so big and tall. I'm like, "Okay, whatever you say." Hey, you want it? You looked like he could whip my tail, man. I'm like, "Hey, you say that? That's it."
Did you grow out of that reason?
You got chosen, right? She chose
Like,
you.
this my boo.
She chose me.
Baby D. He just baby D.
Exactly, Lola. He was like this.
I was trying to find that post.
She chose you, Razor.
I was trying to find that post Dre made with me and him went to a club one night. Me and Dre went to a club one night, right? So we was in the club. I think it was a club out there at the border of Chesapeake and Portsmouth. I forgot what it's called now. VA, I think it was VA Live.
VA Live.
So I was
Club Dream back in the day, wasn't it?
VA, we was inside. It was one of those names at the time. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it's that same club. So we was in there, and Dre Hype came. It was so funny to him that he came the morning I woke up, tagged in it, that he explained everything that happened to people, and everybody was under the post laughing at me. So I was in the club, standing up, minding my own business, drinking my water as I usually do. Me and Dre Hype in the club, just taking in eye scenery, because we are faithful Jamaicans. So, we're standing there. All of a sudden, this chick walked up. She looked him in the face. Remember, Dre Hype taller than me. So I'm like, good. She might talk to this guy right here. And she came over to me, kicked my legs open.
Oh, snap.
Pushed me up to the wall. I'm like, what's your name? And this fool gonna make like 5 steps over, like he's scared. I'm like, you talking to me? I'm like,
she didn't grab you the shirt. She didn't grab you the shirt, huh?
Grab my shirt, G.
Yo, hey, I'll be shaking, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I didn't even know.
Like,
I didn't even know what to do, because if it was a dude, it would have been on. Yeah. I don't even know what to do right now.
I'd be like, hey,
I'm looking at her like,
what's about to happen?
and it crossed my mind for a minute. If you react funny, she look like she can get you.
Hey, she gonna seat back you. She gonna seat back you, son. She gonna seat back you.
Like, yo, she look like she might can beat you. Okay.
Yo.
All right. I'm not gonna tell that story.
I like shit and I won't.
He said, hey.
Hey, you know what remind me of, Sean?
Mine.
Hey, old girl on the shy that chose old boy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Hey. Yo.
Oh boy, she stole his bike first.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. So it's all toxic, man. That whole, the frame of looking at somebody, like, let's say you're in a relationship, right? You see that this person doesn't communicate well. You're a good communicator, and you see that this person doesn't communicate well. What's the next step for you to do? Do you continue communicating with that person how you've been communicating, or do you change up how you communicate with them to try and lessen the argument, or to try and make the conversation flow smoother with that person? I think that's also a form of being toxic in a relationship, when you know that this person don't communicate with you well. So if you come to this person, and I'm not saying that you should ignore stuff that you see, but just how you bring it to the person. You might want to, bring it to them in a different way, bring it to them on another day. Don't bring it to them the same time that you see it being done. I feel like that's a part of being toxic too.
I'm gonna tell you something too about that, what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
And so some people, whether you tell them now or later, is never a good time for them. It's one part of it. And then you can definitely bring stuff to people in another way. You can definitely so tone is a big part of it. Mm-hmm. If you're talking to somebody about something pleasant or unpleasant, your tone is a big part of it. Because if you're up here, and if it's a person that's already prone to not receiving information anyway, then it's not going to go well. So I think if you can keep an even tone, you don't have to be shy away from them. You can just tell them, directly, but keep your tone even. You don't have to be monotone, but just not excited tone, and just keep it kind of level. If you can get to them across, if you could talk to them like that, if they cannot receive that, it's hard to see where else you go from there.
Yeah.
You can beat around the bush on stuff. You can choose your words wisely, and there's a lot of ways to say stuff that comes off, palatable. But again, if they can't receive that, then it's hard to see where you go from there. You definitely maybe need to go see somebody, a mediator, to try to understand why I can't talk to you. If I talk to you up here or down here or here, it doesn't matter with you. So definitely, I think that could be something.
Ladies, what y'all think about that? I think
I agree with that 100%.
Yes,
100%, and that's a part of like I said, understanding your toxic traits with it as well. You know what I mean? Because some people don't understand that what you're saying is valid. You know what I mean? But your delivery is horrible. It sucks. You don't think before you say, or a lot of times people don't realize we react and we speak out of emotions. We're emotionally upset about what's going on, so we feel vocal to speak, when actually you should pause, reflect, and then address it when you're not as emotional about it. Most times if you pause, you'll realize it was stupid and you don't even address it. But you have to understand that when you're in a relationship, it's not just about you. So if you're really trying to work it out with that person and you're staying with them, then you need to figure out another method of getting through to that person. That is part of your relationship, is working that out with them and making sure that they understand it. Now, if they're not getting it, and you just keep coming back, then y'all both just two insane, toxic people because you're going in a circle over and over again doing the same thing. But
you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Know when to fold them completely.
Hold them up, throw it away.
You know what I mean? You know, when your man done stayed out all night and you've been sitting there in the window, mad, looking at your phone, texting him, he ain't respond. You don't address that when he walked through the door, honey. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Look, I don't even
go to sleep. Don't even do it, boy, because it's just gonna be chaos, yo.
That's gonna do is blow up. That's just gonna blow up.
It's just gonna blow up. You know what I mean? He ain't answering that phone. You start to feel those emotions. Go on and get you some melatonin.
You know me. You know me. You know me. You gotta open your eyes. You know me. You know me. You know me. You know me.
So you chose violence tonight.
You chose violence tonight.
You chose this.
And you know me.
I chose to run. You can't catch me.
Just stay out. That's all. Just stay out. Where are you want me to drop your clothes off? Because you're not coming back in.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. So do y'all think that in a relationship, right? When the relationship seems to be over, the issues is going on, who y'all think call the quits in the relationship first, the man or the women?
Most of the time it's the
women.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
Most of the time it's the women.
Agree with that, yeah.
And why y'all think is that? Hold up. You agree with that, Lola?
Yes. But I was going to say that I think it is the women, but in their brain, it's been over way before they quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
I think that's true too. I think a lot of times women stay in certain relationships because just, I guess, the quality of lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. They be trying to get
various reasons, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not just that. You don't just want to, you can't just go starting relationships over and over.
I think quality of lifestyle is going to be one though.
I mean, every time something tough comes up, you can't run every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't run. You know that's a toxic trait. You know what I mean? Because some people do have that flight. You know what I mean? Yep. And they invest everything, and just because something got a little shaky, they ready to dip. You know what I mean? And that's
lack of reasoning skill.
Yeah, that's completely toxic.
What about a person that thinks every time you try to have a conversation with them about something that's going on in a relationship that it's an argument?
That's a rough one too. That is definitely a bad one.
Lola made a face like this.
I'm laughing at Dre comment.
Oh, I thought you were still.
I don't really.
I think that kind of goes into the line though, Sean, of the communication. You know what I mean? Like first you need to like try to evaluate, maybe is it my approach, maybe the way I'm directing it to them. But if you've tried it in different methods and they always constantly just arguing back, some people just love to do that.
This is a fact.
They should find somebody else to do it.
I'm going to go ahead and say 100% of the females on the AGP podcast.
I know what y'all talking about. I'm not aggressive at all.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
They're just outspoken. That's all. They're not aggressive.
Yeah, that's it. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of times too, and I don't know if y'all gonna agree with this or not, but there's truth in it. There's scientific evidence in it. Men and women are mechanically designed differently.
Absolutely.
I mean, where's the debate there? Where's the debate?
100%.
Where's the debate?
A lot of people think that there's no excuses for some things people do, and there is an excuse for some of the stuff.
Always.
Our minds are not the same.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people always try to find.
Not the same. Come on, why would we be thinking the same all the time?
And I think a lot of times, like people, when it comes to relationships, they want someone to be wrong, and it's not necessarily, who's right and who's wrong. Sometimes y'all just,
it could be that we don't
just
agree.
like when we have conversations up here, we agree to disagree. We are different people. You know what I mean? Just because y'all are in a relationship, like they always, well, who was wrong? Why did y'all break up? Why did it have to be someone was wrong? Why couldn't it just be that we both realized that we're not meant to be together, so we just left? Like, no one has to be wrong, no one has to be angry, like it don't have to be that way. You know what I mean?
It could even be both. Two things can be true. We could be wrong. I could be wrong. She could be angry. It could.
It could be all of that.
You can both be wrong and you can both be right. You know what I mean? Like, it's just all about perspective.
Yeah, but you're right. When it comes to saying, people saying, well, it's, if you have a disagreement in a relationship, somebody's wrong, somebody's right. No, we have a disagreement.
Yeah. We just disagree.
It's called disagreement. That's exactly what it is. It didn't say wrong or right. It's a disagreement. We disagree.
Not a wrong.
And that's it. We disagree. Because you're with someone, y'all not one person. Y'all didn't meld your brain together.
No,
you're gonna have independent thought. Independent thought is important because you don't want to be codependent. That's a bad thing.
Exactly.
Codependence is a bad thing.
We would all just get parents and leave it at that.
That's probably more toxic than anything else. Codependent. Because
somebody can't live. That is an extreme.
Somebody can't live because the other person got to be there. Somebody can't live. No, that's wrong. We don't want that at all. No, sir.
Yeah, we both think different. Just like I like to eat in the bed.
That's healthy for a relationship.
Someone else don't, Cherie. They get mad.
They don't like eating in the bed. They get off
on the curb.
I'm with Dre on that one, Cherie. I'm sorry.
I'm with you on that one, Cherie. Ain't nothing like me. Last in the bed.
I want to eat in my bed and chill.
Look, Cherie, I got a whole refrigerator next to my bed.
I want to eat in the bed. And you want to eat in the bed.
Dre, that's toxic. That's toxic, Dre. I'm gonna say that, Dre. That's toxic.
If you don't want to respect the bed, huh, Dre? You don't want to respect the bed.
Corey, you're right on that, man. It's. I think he's talking about when the lady kicked my foot across, pushed me up against the wall.
I wish I was there.
Humiliated my manhood in front of my friend while he runs to the corner like, whoa.
I mean, what was he gonna do? Pull her off?
I think he was talking. I think that's when we were talking about the feminism.
Yeah,
the feminist women who think that they can treat y'all any kind of way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
they do. I see it all the time. Like, we see the videos of it. Some girls actually hitting men.
And they think
those things just piss off so bad, man. Like it is. Though that really pisses me off. Yeah. It does.
Yeah,
Don't be hitting no man.
I think men and women need to respect each other's space and boundary.
Nobody needs to be hit.
At all times.
Nobody needs to be hit.
Say that on The View.
Don't expect it to be one side.
And everybody was mad at her when she was like, everybody keep their hands to yourself. Ladies, keep your hands to yourself. You don't want to get, she's like, the natural rules of life is if you hit somebody, they usually hit you back. It don't matter who you are or what you are.
Like, I get tired of hearing this excuse that a man can beat up a woman, because there are some women who could beat down a man too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, we're not even gonna sit here and just act like every man.
I've seen it happen.
You can line up and every man can beat up a woman. I've seen women whoop some men's butts. Yeah. You know what I mean? Plenty of times.
Back in the days, and
as a kid,
we used to.
I mean, ain't I want to say about that, guys. With men and women that want to put their hands on each other, that shows a lack of self-control and a lack of the ability to hold a thought and reason out a conversation or a discussion. That's a lack of self-controng and impulse control.
I know that's right, Corey. I'm sorry.
If you're gonna put your hands on somebody, you should not expect not to get hit back.
But then if it happens, it's like, I'm a woman, or
no,
something.
you cannot put your dude in his face and then oh, I'm a girl, so it ain't nothing.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Exactly, but they really believe that. They really
do.
like. I've seen women really believe that.
Really, Papa? Like,
I'm glad I don't got no sons.
Like when it's just convenient.
I tell them all the time. You know,
the lady with
I don't believe women should get beat up, but I am a firm believer. If you step up,
for-
you step up like a man, you get beat down like a man. If you're gonna stand in that man's face and square off and hit him, then you should be expected to get a hit back. Like we are all human beings. You know what I mean? If you see any other animals, I'm gonna say it, animals. If you see a lion and a lioness, if she here, he gonna tag her. He gonna tag her.
I think most reasonable men, they try not to hit the woman. They try to hold her restrained. They try not to hit her. They try not to hit her
because they know they can actually hurt her. You know what I mean?
They shake it.
You gonna get a headache today. A lot of times, it's how you grow, man. You know, you got some people that are docile. That it takes a lot to trigger them to do something. You got some people that the moment you put your hand on them, they're gonna react.
Going for you.
Yeah, they're gonna react no matter who you are, what you are, what type of situation you in. I have a friend that if it don't matter if we outnumbered or not. Once you swing, we better tuck them chains and hold on to them expensive jewelry because we fighting. Because as soon as you swing, he don't care, man. It's like the bell rung.
Man, lose and draw.
You don't know what people been through, man. Like you don't know they make up, man.
Fight for survival, man.
People walking around with PTSD from all kinds of stuff nowadays, man. Like you just don't do that kind of stuff. Like I don't understand why anybody would put their hands on somebody. Like even, I'm gonna take it a step further. When my sons got to a certain, you know what I mean, age and height, like it was like I'm not beating these boys. You know what I mean? Like a beating, like that's no. No, he's like a whole grown man. Like
it's time to have a conversation.
Yeah, like I need to actually sit down and reason. I myself as an adult need to find another way to communicate and discipline and get through to you than to just beat you down like that. A
lot of us are raised like that though, right? That's kind of how, that's kind of like the old school.
That's how it is,
right? Old school method. But we know better now though, right? We know better. We know
better. You do better.
You can talk to people.
So we know better with our kids.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know some women who would never put their hands on their kids, but will actually put their hand on a man. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, right?
I know. I've seen this by experience growing up. Being in a household where the daughter or the female will hit the brother, and the parents would say, "Never hit your sister. Never hit your sister." And that's nonsense.
Nope.
Yeah.
But what do you teaching the daughter at that point?
Exactly.
Now I was gonna say, right? I've taught my boys that, but at the same time, when she would hit them, my thing was you tell me and I correct her. You know what I mean? But at the same time, she was dead wrong. You know what I mean? But that's where a lot of it comes from too, is girls who, you know what I mean, have older brothers and stuff. They get that baby that, can't nobody touch her. And then they actually come into the world as a grown woman and they start relationships with men thinking they're supposed to be treated that way.
I'm a runner and do this and do that. And that don't work for everybody. Your brother can't be everybody.
Yeah. She be like, if I did my brother or my daddy, no, honey. Y'all need to stop promoting her when she a grown woman. Y'all enabling her toxicness.
I know a lady that sent her brother to his grave by she got hands put on her, went and got her brother. He was a Broad Street bully. He went around there. Dude put him to sleep. Dude, I'm not fighting you. Dude gave 4 or 5, put it in his chest, and he's gone. Now she walking around crazy like she's seeing dead people. But she put herself in a relationship that everybody asked her to come out of. And when the dude finally did something to her, you went and ran and got the person. And at this point, you must know that there's consequences for every action. There's a retaliation for every action. Now, it could have been the other way around. Your brother could have did that. Unfortunately, this time it was him. It was his turn.
I seen that in a movie somewhere too, something like that. People need to realize that too. Keep your family members out your relationship.
Exactly.
Like, what is wrong with y'all?
As long as just keep them. First of all, keep them out the relationship. And they know that if you getting abused, and because there are those women that you try to help them and they turn on you. Don't touch them. Don't touch him. Don't touch
Don't
him.
do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
After you called them, you called me to do it, and then
exactly.
Exactly.
Keep them out of it. The only time you should call is when you already out the house.
I'm willing to second that bet too, Dre.
I replied to him. I said the boys are all tall. It's the girls are like me.
I know.
Happy.
Keep her hands to herself. I tell my daughter, keep your hands to yourself. Boys, keep your hands to yourself. Anybody now, if you defending yourself, that's something different,
right?
And definitely. My daughter too. If you defending yourself, that's now you can be like, no, I was defending myself. I need to call my brothers. All right, there, all right, that. But if I hear, no, she was hitting me, I'ma swing at you. Because you don't have no right to be swinging at no man at all. These girls, I seen a lot of course, y'all know I'm part of the TikTok world. I be seeing a lot of girls. One girl I remember was slapping the guy in the face, just slapping him. He like, yo, he's slapping him. But then he turned around and boop, and she said, night night.
And then he was wrong. Then everybody was like, oh, he was wrong.
Yeah, the people are gonna say he's wrong.
He was wrong.
My fingers.
But when is she gonna learn?
I got a story for y'all. So y'all help me out on this one. I want to hear every one of y'all opinion if y'all think this is okay. So I know this gentleman, right? Took his young lady to a club. She's a pretty girl. And for some reason, a lot of times when she go to club, it's either a problem with him and dudes or a problem with her and girls. She's a real pretty girl. And she wears a lot of revealing clothes. He doesn't have a problem with it, of course, because he go out with her, and I never heard him complain about it. He's a friend of mine. I wouldn't say he's one of my closest friends, but we are friends. So he came to the club one night with his girl. Some girls wanted to fight her. They kept trying to attack his girl. He got him out of the club. They was going to the car. All the girls ran up on him to the car. They tried to fight his girl. He stepped in front of it and like, ain't gonna happen. None of y'all ain't gonna touch her. He wanted him to do was he a brolic dude. Step to you or anybody, you step in front of him, you're gonna have to run him over. So one of the girls thought that she was super brolic, jumped over the car, went behind the door, grabbed this girl, and he stretched across and put her to sleep. Was he wrong for that?
No.
I don't disagree with him. That's his girl. What, you gonna let all them girls jump his girl? No.
He's supposed to let them all jump his girl?
Yeah, exactly. Why would he do that? That don't make any sense to me.
I've been in this situation, and he should have knocked all their ass out.
Exactly. That's that's what's going. Hey, listen,
100%.
If it's maybe one-on-one, we probably let her. If she want to go to it, let her do it. But if it's a bunch of them that trying to come, they're gonna get knocked out.
One-on-one.
Now I'm gonna say this. If his girl is running and trying to fight, you know what I mean. But they're doing all that's what I'm saying. They're doing all the procedures to get away from these girls. These girls are attacking. At this point, it is called defense. He is defending his woman. You know what I mean? Now I've seen it the opposite, where the girl is in other girls' face talking trash, and her dude right there, and then the girl swing on this girl, and then he want to fight the girl. No, that is wrong. That is wrong. That I don't agree with. However, if dude is telling y'all everybody trying to walk away, they at their car and you jump. Nah, man.
Gary, you remember that night? Because I came back in.
They gave a warning. They said y'all not gonna jump her, and if y'all do, we all fighting.
Definitely.
6'6". So
hey, you know what, Shaw, man? I don't care if it's one-on-one. If it's my girl or my daughter and she says she don't want to fight.
Oh no, I mean if she says she don't want to fight, then ain't gonna be no fight.
Touching her.
There ain't gonna be no fight.
Yeah.
No, if she
ain't nobody touching. Ain't nobody touching at all. She's trying to avoid. She's not trying to fight.
You can knock that by yourself too.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted.
You ain't even got to touch. You ain't even got to make it to me. You know what I mean?
Don't get it twisted.
You better. I hope you don't make it towards me. You know what I mean?
she says no.
Knock out, baby. Knock her out, baby.
If we trying to walk it out,
Knock that
we
bitch
trying to
out,
walk it out. We
baby.
walking it out.
You know,
If
I was
my
gonna say,
blondie
knock out, 'cause
comes
I don't
home and tells me,
as
I don't
is,
want to
you know
fight
what I
these
mean?
girls trying to jump me.
I don't fight.
Y'all gonna see me
Shut
in
up.
15
No, I'm not fighting.
If we trying to walk it out, let us walk it out. Go about your business.
you know, I think that as a spouse, husband, boyfriend, father, brother, big brother, little brother, uncle, cousin, it's your duty to protect the people in your family.
Definitely. Definitely.
Most definitely. Now, if he would have sat there and let them girls jump his woman, then people would sit there and be like, "Oh, what kind of dude is he? He a punk. You need to get rid of him." You know, no.
And he hit you with, a man should never do that to him, and they'll find a reason to
shoot.
get mad.
But like, I'm gonna be like, I saw it in my own child. I saw it in my own daughter. You know, like her dad. She's the princess. You know what I mean? Like, they spoil her, whatever she want. You know what I mean? They talk back and everything. But that could, if you allow that to go on to when they become a grown woman, that's I had to nip that in the bud.
If she realized the difference between her, her dad and her brother, if she realized the difference, that might not be a bad thing. It might be okay inside the family. As long as you don't take it outside the family, then that's another story.
I don't know. I nipped the bud automatically.
So
let her know. Nah, you ain't gonna be doing it.
I mean,
you ain't gonna be smacking your brother. You ain't gonna be smacking your brothers. You know what I mean?
That's a bad habit anyway, trying to put your hands on people. That's just like a bad. It's like a bad thing.
Yeah, it's a bad habit.
Like a bad thing anyway.
Tell you, man. I go out with my woman. She gonna feel. She's always gonna feel secure from a dude, bro. It doesn't matter, especially
as
from.
She should.
I'm gonna take all them charges to make sure you remember or not remember, depending on what happened that night, that you don't step to my lady. Chris say he washing them up. Yeah, right. I'm washing you up. Well, man, listen. Before we touch what Corey said, let's see what Miss Shortwoman said. Miss Shortwoman said,
yeah, we knucking that bucket.
We're ready to fight.
Knucking that bucket.
I mean, I got stories for you guys. Me and her, we haven't together knocked people out. I'm just saying we haven't together done that when we were younger, but whatever.
All right now.
Make it happen, Captain. So,
that's gonna ride or die forever.
I don't think it's ever a time for me to put my hands on a woman. It's so many ways for me to stop it. Maybe it's because I'm not short man size.
That's very noble of you, Corey.
Yes. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to think
from the hood, though. I mean the hood, though.
I mean, really.
I mean, some people consider grabbing a woman and slamming her is putting your hands on her. You know what I mean? Like, some people don't feel like you should restrain. You should walk away. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I ain't saying you gotta knock the girl out, but if you do knock her out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then something that was funny that night.
They head on the concrete and stuff.
She woke up about 4 minutes later and said, "I want to go home."
I bet you do.
Yeah,
I bet you do.
In the first place.
Exactly.
That's to learn.
Exactly.
She was not She was sleep. Security was trying to pick her up. Asked me what we should do.
That's like the girl in Newport News who the girls were trying to jump her, and they follow her all the way to her car trying to jump her. She got in the car, she grabbed a piece, and bye. You know what I mean? Was she wrong for that? No, you follow people, man. Why y'all trying to fight people? Yeah, y'all deserve it. They deserve it.
From you, let them go.
Exactly.
Let them go. Let them go, man.
You follow somebody, you might get something you ain't looking for.
Exactly.
Like she got it. Woke up 5 minutes later.
Walking away from a problem. If I'm walking away from I'm walking away, and you gonna chase me, and you keep chasing me and chasing me, you go to my car, it's over.
At that point, if I feel cornered, you're gonna get the worst I can give you.
Yes, at that point, you getting whatever I'm gonna give you.
Yeah. I think people get it twisted and think that people walking away be the weak ones. The people walking away know the damage that they can cause. Leave them folks alone, okay? Like when I walk away from
I told them chicks, I was like, listen. I told her, I say, yo,
Listen,
you from the streets. I kind of hit her with, yo, this dude got the hands of God, and if he touch you, you're gonna go to sleep. F that, blah 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 blah. Okay.
yeah, no, people, they get hype, you know what I mean? Because people walking away from them, so they feel like, oh yeah, they get all big and bad.
They become emboldened at that point.
Oh yeah, they get, you know, it gives them like an ego boost. You know what I mean? And then every time it never fails, the person who is walking away is the one who ends up turning around, demolishing someone. You don't never see someone walk away and then they actually fight, and then that person who was walking away got beat up. No, no.
I
like
see
real talk. If you think about it, you never see it. The people who walk away, they know what they're capable of, and they try not to hurt y'all. So just let them be. Let them be.
I seen dude put a building alone. Like literally a dude big as a building. He put one hit. Dude was on the side of the concrete.
And then on top, like a lot of people do think that. A lot of people think that, especially like if you see a girl pushing their husband or boyfriend away, like let's go, because some of us know
somebody going to jail.
Is so let me just take him. Let me say, let's go. You stay over there. We over here. Leave us alone.
I know my temper, so whoever I'm with, man wise, I'm gonna be pushing him away because it's gonna be a whole rumble, man. You gotta deal with his crazy self, then my crazy self. No, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I never start problems. I'm one of those guys that, you know, I've never.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
To start problems.
Like Pringles. Like Pringles. Once I pop, I can't stop.
I never want a problem. Ever. I don't
believe in a whole lot. I don't believe in a whole lot of talking, all that yapping, making all that noise. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not built like that.
I'm not talking in the whole back and forth things. I go out to have a good time. I go out and I purposely, like everybody here, you guys have seen me out. I position myself in a corner away from people. I try to stay by myself. But let me tell you something, man. I'm okay with having a problem if you really want to have one, even though I don't want one. I don't want a problem, but if you want a problem, I'm okay with the problem.
I got it for you. You need
we can solve it.
Yeah, problem with
like,
the
do you really want to die on this hill tonight? Do you really want to die?
You ain't gonna die on the hill because I'm gonna kick you. You're gonna roll all the way to the bottom.
I'm a short woman to tell Corey that size don't mean nothing. Size means zero.
That is true.
All the same size.
That is true.
I'm gonna tell you, I dropped a dude that was 6'4" one night.
That's
how'd you get that high?
Dropped him.
Jump.
Dropped him. No.
How you get that high? Did you?
He got legs, don't he? He got legs, don't he?
Yeah.
I picked him up and dropped him on his head.
Yeah. I remember the club. Hey. Go ahead, OG.
No, I picked up and dropped him on his head. Listen, I used to wrestle. I wrestled in high school.
Okay.
And I used to lift heavy. I used to lift weights. So I picked up and dropped him on his head, like straight up on his head, dropped him.
Man.
Because it was like a big brawl, me and my boys when I was younger. I was in California. And I was talking, I said something, he turned around, I was like, yeah, I said that. He thought I was going back down. I said that. I just dropped him. Yeah, but I do not like fighting. I hate fighting. I do not like fighting. I'm not.
Lola, you probably know this club. What's the name of that club down at the beach? Was it 213 or 211? What was the name of that club?
Central
112.
It was 21 something.
It was
man.
something. Is it on the boulevard? Not on the boulevard, but
it was. You go on 17th Street and then you walk down a little bit.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's right there. 113 or 213, something like that. Anyway, they used to have the big security guards down there. And I put when I choked, man. I had to give him that. I put that choke, man. Put him to sleep. Boy, he all over himself. He was gone. Hey, it was either that, because
exactly. Because if he got a hold of you, right? If he got a hold of you,
I believe in my punches. And when I hit you with my punch and you don't move and you look at me and laugh at me like that's what you got, I'm like,
So that was my situation. I had to act quickly.
Yeah.
So I
Hey.
did what I did. Had to act quickly. Did what
He
I did.
made-
Got it out the way.
He made the worst decision you can do as a fighter is to pick somebody up that knows hand-to-hand combat procedures. He picked me up, and I locked his neck, and he had no choice but to put me down. He couldn't do nothing else with me. He had to put me down, and while he was putting me down, I was in fear of my life because I know if this fool escaped.
Exactly right. You know if he got away, it could be a problem if he got away.
While he was dropping me, all I did was pounce up and roll around. Man, he was gone. All I heard the ladies them saying, he peed on himself. I was like, he peed on me.
Listen,
My homeboy
man,
was like,
hey,
all right,
like-
dude, let him go before you kill him. I
Yeah,
like,
like you
nah,
say,
make
Sean.
sure he out. He's like, dude, he out. I don't know that fool.
I knew I had to act fast, Sean. I feel you. I knew I had to act fast.
Yeah.
I had a split second. I had to do what I had to do. Because listen, this guy's 6'4". I had to do what I had to do. If I didn't act fast, it could have been a problem for me. So I had to get it out the way.
And then you have to act fast. And then some people sometimes think when you move fast, that they feel like it's a lot of people jumping on you, but it's not. It's just the hands be moving so quick.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. I believe in my hands. But boy, when my hands don't do the job, boy, that's a panic.
You gotta go for what you have.
It's either run. Hey, I only had two things to do right there, and I had too many players around me that knew me. I was gonna bring the word back to the player. So it was either run or
stay and take the beat down.
I was like, that fool picked me up, and the first thing coming in my mind was like, oh, this nigga's stupid.
Oh man.
Yeah, I put boy to sleep, man. I like, hey, we're not doing that. But
I'd rather avoid a confrontation, but if it comes down to it, I'll deal with it.
Of course.
I'm a guy that likes no problem, but if you want a problem, I'm okay with the problem. But
I'll let you even talk crap to me. I'll even listen to you talk crazy, because I don't even worry about your words.
Somewhat. All depends on the mood.
I'll listen to him, man.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll listen to him.
You're too close to me. If you're far away,
You can't be. Now you can't be in my space talking. Now that's
if you ain't jabbing,
you can't be in the space. You can't be right. You can't be this close.
Yeah,
you can't be reaching. You can't be reaching distance. No,
you ain't even gonna see it.
Yeah, if I feel like, first of all, you're not even gonna be close, because if you come towards me, I already feel like I'm about to punch, and I can't get punched first. I can't get punched first. I can't.
That little phrase, give me 3 feet.
I don't like
give me 3
hit,
feet.
so I strike first.
Yeah, you're not gonna hit me first, so I'm gonna hit you.
You can call it whatever you want, coward,
whatever.
Whatever
I'm
you
going.
want. I'm
Whatever.
striking first. I'm telling you, I'm like a cobra.
Definitely.
You see it coming. All you're gonna know, you're gonna be talking, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's my job." Yeah.
And listen, if I think you're too big, I'm gonna reach for the closest thing to me and put you down with it.
Oh man, there ain't no rules in fighting.
No.
Don't play.
There's
Hey,
no rules
that's
in
one
Did
fighting.
you say rules?
Yeah, listen to me. Do not fight somebody.
The only rule is don't get your butt whooped.
Yep.
That's the only rule.
It's called a fight. It's called a fight for a reason.
Exactly.
You better fight me
for a reason.
outside where there ain't no chairs, there ain't no sticks, there ain't no poles. Because if you ever let me get something in my hand, oh Lord.
Okay, Carrie, we're not promoting violence. We're describing how not to get into situations, how to protect yourself.
We're telling life stories.
How to protect yourself.
I mean, Carrie, you know that I'm innocent. You know I've never done anything out of the way before. So you
stay safe, Carrie.
I've never fought or anything.
Me either.
I'm one of the most innocent club goers ever.
Yeah, I don't fight. I only have a couple.
All I want is a bottle in my section. My people's chilling, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I do. I come hail you up in the section, and then I disappear. You don't see me again till it's time to go home.
And some plantain chips if you have them.
I'll be out, in and out.
Ask Carrie. I was
And
want
even when
chips every
Sean
night.
used to be in the club, all you gotta do is find a little corner, because that's where you're gonna be at.
Definitely.
Far away.
So, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. If you served like we served, shout out to everybody that served. If you supported us while we serving, big up, maximum respect to you guys out there. That's all
That's right.
served. Thanks for
Only
serving.
because
Did y'all
bad
go out
MF is not an official title.
Nah, I
4
can't.
months getting kicked out does not count.
Yeah,
said that?
I couldn't do that meal thing, Lola. That line be too long.
Yeah, that's what people were saying. Like the lines were so long.
You know, they don't got no
Especially
respect
there.
for veterans. Yeah, they don't got no respect for us up here because they do it like they give some of these stores only give like a 2-hour section. Like, man, you know, ask Drake. We was in that place for like 5 hours over there. We don't play around when we go eat. We ain't just gonna eat and leave. We gonna eat,
Right.
eat again. Talk. We don't just eat it. Oh, I'm out of here. So it's a waste of time. But I do appreciate them doing that though. I'm not going to appreciate them.
It's veterans out there that believe it or not that need a meal, which is a shame.
You know what I found funny? I saw this today, and I thought that this was so very ironic. The unknown soldier get all the greetings. The soldier that they know that's going through PTSD, homeless, suffering from everything under the sun. The government. What?
Yeah.
What do they do?
But imagine that though, right?
Not just the government, people too.
They celebrate people that are unknown, and God bless whoever lays in those caskets. But what about people that's alive, that's suffering, that's suffering right now? What about that? Can't we do both? Can't we do both?
But that's what they said. They always gonna give you your flowers after you're gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a prime example right there. So true.
Definitely do both, man. I mean, we shouldn't have veterans.
Yes, give me mine now.
Now I was watching today. They're talking about the burn pit stuff that they do over in Iraq and all that. Guys coming back, cancer and all kind of other sicknesses, and they're not classifying a lot of these as benefits that they cover at the VA. There shouldn't be a case that
for a
gets
long time
reported.
PTSD wasn't covered.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There shouldn't be a case that a veteran brings you that gets reported that you don't cover. That you don't cover.
Yeah, they're trying to undo
it right now. Talk about they can cure it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, definitely we need to speak out for the veterans, man. I mean, a lot of us are okay, but a lot of us are not too.
Exactly. Some people was lucky and some people were not lucky.
So so shout out to all the veterans.
Flatbush vet, Dre.
Dre said Flatbush was.
You may be posting for fun, but someone out there is looking at your post and be like, I can't date this type of person. Well,
true that.
So true.
True that.
I think this applies to a lot of stuff that we do in life when it comes to jobs. There's a lot of times jobs go look at your social media interaction and judge you off of it. A lot of times they don't even really know if that's your gig. Because remember, sometimes social media is a job for people. Some people are actually trying to turn that into a source of income. So they're up there laughing, joking, and doing all type of stuff.
I mean, we're up here now doing what we're doing, and somebody, depends on the job we apply for, somebody might look at it, and to them, if they don't look at it as we're entertaining, then they might get the wrong idea. And so definitely, stuff you post, you have to be mindful and be stand by what you do, or know that people hold you to it anyway.
Yeah. Definitely. What you got? What you ladies think?
I think it is what it is. That if what I post is not for you, if you feel like you can't date a person like me because of what I post, then I just ain't for you, and that's cool.
And it shouldn't be for everybody anyway.
Right.
Everybody shouldn't be for everybody anyway.
Thanks.
I'm a special breed of perfect.
I like that.
Yeah,
that for a picture caption.
Yes, I was.
I need to write that down. Hold on.
Yeah,
quote me. Yeah, quote me. Yeah. What you guys think, Cherie and T?
I mean, I agree, and I'm someone who posts all kind of stuff. You know what I mean, on my social media. That's what it's for. It's for entertainment. You know what I mean. It's not. I stand by it all times. It's not a diary. It's not a wall for other people to come and post what they feel. It is my social media page. Therefore, if you don't like it, don't look at it. And if you want to assume, go ahead, because we all know what happens when you assume. You know, you're not gonna make it out of me. You're gonna make it out of yourself. You know, like if you want to get to know me, don't visit my social media. Visit me as a person in person and formulate that opinion. Other than that, I don't care. If I went around trying to change everything about me to appease everybody in this world, I wouldn't be me. So screw 'em.
Yeah. What about you, Sheree?
Yeah. Well. Some people, yes, some people. Well, some people. Sometimes you can't differentiate the person, because I know what he's saying, that it's just jokes. I know Lola said, you can't go by people's social media, but sometimes the social media match the person sometimes. So
Well, you know the ones though. You can pick them out
That's
though.
me.
You
I
kind of know
I
that.
am all the time. So if
Mhm.
that ain't for you, cool. How people feel about me is not my issue.
Titty, you know what? I just
Not
lost
Titty
train of thought
Tuesday.
for a
I didn't
second.
even know that was a
I
thing.
lost train of thought.
Make sure your cleavage looks good. That's what he's trying to
I
say.
mean,
Yes,
I got you.
that's what
I
he's trying to
understand.
Make it
say.
look
I
busty.
understood the assignment.
Yeah. Make it
Yes,
look busty.
Lola understands the
No pun
assignment all the
intended.
time.
Make it look busty. No pun intended.
Yeah, but you should. I agree.
Okay.
You should know the actual person, not the social media.
Mm-hmm.
You should know the actual person. You should, if you want to talk to somebody or you're trying to talk to somebody, go on a date. Don't just worry about, because people just post sometimes for just to post. Just
for entertainment.
Baby,
yeah, for entertainment.
I be laughing hard at some of the stuff that I
Me
be.
I
too.
really do. I
Me
really
too.
do. I be getting a kick out of it, man.
I got a real question for y'all. And I'm gonna hit Short Mizzle because he's the guy on the panel. I might answer. I might just head to you ladies first. But how do we date? How do you date somebody? What do you do? Like go out to eat, go watch a movie. When you're just getting to know somebody, how do you date them?
I mean, dating is different things to different people. I mean, everybody's not going to go on the same date. Some people may want to go take a walk by the beach. Some people may want to go in the park and sit and watch the birds and just have a conversation. Dating is different things to different people. And that's what a lot of people get it twisted. They see, oh, he's taking her out to dinner, and they think that should be them too. You have to get in your own lane and figure out the date that you want for you and that person, whether it be the male or the female asking each other out. So if you carve out your own lane and figure out what you want out of that date, then you'll come up with something good. But if you try to pattern it up to somebody else, you're gonna lose. Definitely gonna lose if you try to do that. So going to the movies might be good for somebody else. Somebody else might want to stay home and watch a movie. They might want to stay home and cook a meal and chill and eat a meal, or then they want to go out to dinner.
Your Kool-Aid.
Shaka Shablique strong, man. I'm telling you, that's
So
that
definitely
do Shaka Shablique.
Hey, listen, the takeaway from this is if you do anything, carve out your own lane. Stop worrying about how somebody else date. And in your relationship, or you're getting to know somebody, figure out how you guys want to date. What do you want to do for that person? Do you want to take them out to the movies, or do you want to just take them to the park and have a picnic? What do you want to do?
So, are you asking what a date is, or are you asking what dating is?
No, how you take somebody on a date?
Yeah, how do you
date somebody?
You first meet somebody. How do y'all date?
Yeah.
So to me, dating.
Questions.
That's what I mean. To me, dating is getting to know somebody. So, like Short Man said, there's no specifics to it. But if I'm actually truly trying to get to know someone and I like them, me personally, I like to be at the type of date where I can actually talk directly to them and I'm not distracted. I don't like to be in the
that
movie.
Might be sitting at the park. Yeah,
it could be sitting at the park. It could be walking down the ocean front. But like if I'm actually into someone, I don't like distracting dates. I don't like to be in the middle of a conversation, like it could be over a game of pool, you know what I mean, where we're right there and we have that interaction. But I don't want to go to a club with a guy on a date if I'm really interested in him.
Exactly.
I don't want to go to an amusement park where we're running up and down and everyone's screaming and being all around us. I'd like it to be something intimate, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be a lot of money, you know. I would prefer something small, you know what I mean, where
literally choose
we
your
could be away
adventure.
from everybody.
Choose your own adventure. I mean, that's exactly what it should be. Choose your own adventure. Pretty much.
Sitting
What about you,
in
Rosie?
the park, waiting for. I was.
I love to eat. I so love to
I
eat.
think that's. I mean, that's going out to eat is good because you can have conversation there. You can get to know somebody,
And
like you
in
said,
front of each other.
yeah, a movie is a no. That's like after you already know them.
That's just a way that we spending time together after that.
Yeah, you can't really find out stuff. Well, I guess you could. It's like I'm scared of stuff. Somebody could find that out about me at the movies, but I don't think that would be a good, like in the beginning date. And then it's a lot of phone conversations, texting. I text a lot, so. But
yeah. Go ahead, Lola. I thought you were sorry.
No, that's it.
Go ahead,
I will say the same thing. Go out to eat, walk. I know when like me and my husband, he hates text. He's old school to the bone. When he likes to have conversation, it gotta be pick up the phone. Like I'm a texter, but he is not a texter. But
I'm not a texter.
He like when we was dating, like Charmin said, it's up to you. Basically, it's up to what y'all want to do. Because I remember he took me on a date and we went to the park and sat there and ate ice cream, and I was like, "Oh, this is different."
Is this all yours?
I had a guy take me to a coffee shop. I was like, I don't even drink coffee, but this is just nice. I don't even drink coffee. Give me a hot tea, but it was nice.
Yes.
I got to take me to a place where you read books at.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's not a bookstore. It's like it's kind of like a coffee shop. You go there, you read. You can either draw or read. It's kind of nice. It was in California.
Nice. Oh nice. Yeah, California do have a lot of coffee shops. Yeah, like bookstore with the coffee, like the little restaurant inside of it.
All type of stuff in there that you could do. You could draw, read a book. I think you could do painting and stuff if I'm remembering right.
But they don't have to be out in there. It can be walking in the park and a boardwalk, stuff like that.
Some people think it's about going to dinner, man. That's some people just think it's like this one thing that you do for a date.
You gotta go to Ruth Chris.
Yeah. It's choose
I love to
literally
eat.
Choose your adventures. Just do whatever you want to do.
I love to eat. I'm a fat girl. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't get me wrong.
And that's okay. And that's okay.
Ruth Chris mashed potatoes.
But I tend to not. I tend to not like to go. Somewhere else aside from the restaurant, because I feel like he needs to know how greedy I am from the first date. Okay, you need to know this off top. This ain't no game. I don't even need a take home box. Like I am greedy when I eat. I put it down.
It's not 2 for $20.
No, I'm gonna have 2 for $20 on my side. Yes, I'm gonna have.
You're gonna have 2 for $20.
I spend like. A lot of women spend the majority of their hair, like on their hair, their nails, and all. No, all my money go into food. I will spend it on myself. I know. Look, I'll do my own hair just so that I could go out.
For me, I find it hard to amusement park. I can't do that. Clubs, movies, even a dinner date. I find that hard for me to get to know you because we're there trying to hide how we really eat. So you in an environment where you're trying not
me, but I do know what you mean.
But people do.
I do know a lot of girls who be like, "Oh, he can't know I'm greedy." I be like, "No, he needs to know I'm
greedy." She want a salad,
and then they stomach be growling.
Can I have some mashed potatoes with the gravy?
I need him to know because when I be like, I need you to grab this, and he want to surprise me with a meal, I need him to know I'm a greedy. I need an appetizer. I need the meal. I need the soup.
conversation for me is everything when getting to know a person. Because I ask a lot of questions. I talk, especially if I'm interested in you. If I ain't interested, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm
Daytime
interested in you, I have.
bars in the daytime are
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'll come by where you work. I'll come talk to you out in a park. You know, walking down the street in your community where you live at. It is a date to me because we can hold a conversation and talk about stuff. Well, a lot of people think I'm not interested in doing that.
They
Yeah.
Then
can go out for a walk,
Because
go
a lot
out
of people
exercising, and go walking together.
a
yeah,
lot of people are so
Try to try.
materialistic these days. They think
Yeah.
that if it's not
Mm-hmm.
money, then that's not a date.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
not
bad
Yeah.
That they
there's a
gotta
bad
spin a
generation
bag
out
on
there.
it. They gotta
There's
spin a
a
bag.
bad
They
They
gotta
gotta
spin
spin a bag, and I
There's a
don't need
bad
all of that.
generation out there, guys.
Guys
There's a
don't want to
bad one
spend
out
their
there.
money because they don't even know if they like you yet.
for real.
Exactly.
You know?
But then you have guys who could spend all of that, like honest. I've seen it. I've been involved with it. A guy has a lot of money. He spends money. He takes you on all this kind of dates, but you have absolutely nothing in common. At the end of the day, you don't even like him. So like, what's the benefit of that? You got a free meal, and you like.
Hey,
Everybody's just wasting.
Hey,
some
there are
ladies
some
be
girls that
hungry.
go date for just to eat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah,
They
but
go,
I
that's
mean-
how they go on vacations. You know what I mean? Like they do all of that kind of stuff. But to me, that's not dating. You're using somebody. That's
Right.
not even a date. Like when you're actually dating someone, that means you actually have a true interest in that person, and you're trying to get to know them. You know what I
That's
mean?
definitely
Like
using something. That's definitely using
if you're
somebody,
just
though,
if you're just going out with people just to see if you could get drinks or just to laugh with your girls and be like, I used him to get this, then you're not dating. You're
and you don't want
prostituting.
that person anyway. Buy him one meal and let him go.
I hate to say it, like it's using your
If you-
services.
That's true.
One meal and let
Like,
him go.
I think a necessity of dating for me is knowing that person, is conversating with them. I want to like you, so I want to talk
mhm.
to you.
Yeah.
I want to see what because when somebody start talking, like we say all the time, you start realizing I don't like this mom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them at all.
Hey, get him a few minutes.
Yourself, yeah.
Or it could be the opposite. You could actually, meet someone you're not really too attracted to him, but once you listen to him talk, you be like, oh my gosh, like where did he come? That's what I, typically get the most of. Is it you'd
Like
be surprised when you actually
conversation,
that
those-
conversation, you'd be like, whoa, where did this come from? I didn't know.
Yeah, because when you're talking to somebody, in the first 5 minutes, you can be like, this ain't gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't
Now
gonna
I'm gonna
work
tell
out.
you one thing: a date is not coming to your crib so we can watch a Netflix. That ain't.
That could be a date.
That could be
Man,
a
that's a setup. Sean already told us every man just wants the what.
them
I
draws,
mean, it could be a nookie situation.
So he is just making it easier, man. Like no point blank. I'm not saying you're gonna have to give it up, but it just goes into those lines of
Well, what if
putting
you don't
yourself
like him
in a
yet that way
situation.
yet?
I feel
That's why I don't need to be at your house.
Right,
I
in
need
the
to
beginning.
be somewhere else in the beginning. I don't need to be at your house. I don't need you to be sitting next to the couch and thinking that because I'm here now, you could rub and no, we don't need none of that kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get to know you. Like I had a guy tell me I don't take girls on dates, but you can come over here and watch What?
I got my
Yeah,
sister
you should
pass.
walk with- you
I
should
got my
walk with
sister
that one.
Netflix password.
I never talked to him. Never talked to him again.
It's a me.
Just say we never went on a date.
I got my sister's password, Netflix password. I'm coming over. We can watch a movie.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Like I get it. I'm not saying a guy has to spend, elaborate amount of money. But ain't nothing wrong with him spending an elaborate amount of money either.
Hey man, do what you must. But my ideal date is to get to know you. I can invite you over my house. My thing is we all have to learn control. If Farron for me to come over your house might make it easier for me, then I don't know. I'm coming over. I invite you over when we can have some food or we can sit out. have a very nice backyard, so you can come on my, we can sit out there and gaze at the water or talk about stuff, and we can have a mature conversation that doesn't have to lead to me getting draws, dog. But keep in mind,
it does.
But keep in mind, you want to get them draws.
Of course, why wouldn't I want to get them draws?
Exactly. So
it's just not time yet.
It's not time yet. So that's why you shouldn't even. I wouldn't even do it.
I mean,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I go to your house, I'm gonna feel inclined to give it up. But you just have to understand, like you.
I feel like
women put yourself in certain situations.
I feel like a little sort of like you selling the guy kind of short, like he would expect, or that's on his mind already. I feel like you're selling kind of short.
I can invite
you. The guy kind of short on that.
I think it just depends on the level of comfortability.
Hold on. Y'all are the same guys who consistently tell us that no matter how sweet a man is, he trying to get in our drawers. Yeah. All I'm simply saying is as a responsible woman, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where that can become a problem. Sean may be one of those good guys who just is going to very simply watch and do all that kind of stuff. But you go to the wrong guy's house. I commend you for that. I commend you. You go to the wrong guy's house and do that. Yeah, that's and he choke you up and put you up against the. Then people gonna be like, "Well, why you go to his house? You ain't know him like that."
But no, we talking about something.
Right. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Okay.
This conversation right there.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't put yourself in them situations. Is all I'm saying.
And that's a responsible,
especially on the first date.
Look at
it. I agree with Lola. I think it's your comfort zone. Yeah. Realistically, we do want the draws. But at the end of the day, it all depends on the vibe, the emotions that you see going on. If I feel like I can get the draws, I'm gonna go try and get them. But if I feel like it's something that I need to pursue more, and whether you hear, I can get the draws in the park if the mood is right. It doesn't matter.
I'm with it.
It's
not the part.
That's true. That's very true, though. It is true.
Lola said, "Yay!" Hey, Lola start clapping. Say, "Yay! I'm with it."
That's very true.
Hey, what's y'all?
So, what you saying, OG?
No, I'm saying, look in the comments.
What they say? What they say in the comments?
Look in the comments. Why?
Why? Men are hypocrites.
That's
why are they hypocrites?
We never change what we said. What we said was it depends on the time and the phrase. Ultimately, the goal is always to get the draws. Don't ever be fooled like that's not the goal. What I want to meet you because what?
You like my
I'm laughing about another comment too, Sean.
Keep going.
Trick.
He got you to come over, Miss Short Woman.
Oh my God.
Miss Short Woman, it seemed like you won that trick off though, because he thought he was gonna be out, and he's still
there.
Hey, it was the master plan. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but
don't worry, Mr. Sharwood. My husband said he was like, "Come on over so you can watch TV. Netflix is a good movie."
And we had Netflix back then, so you know what happened.
You should read.
If the mood sets for
had it nice
to get the draws, then we're gonna attempt for the draws. If the mood is still, because I think women have this misconception that a nice guy doesn't want to have sex. Who the hell told y'all that?
I don't know who, because everybody does.
It's not that he doesn't want to, but I don't know why. I have been, maybe it's just my own lesson. I have been, where I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna see, and it just seems like he didn't get it. But guys just seem more aggressive when you're in their home setting than when you're not. And I'm not saying every man that takes you to his house is gonna rip your clothes off. You know what I mean? But just as a woman dating and knowing what I'm trying to find, like I'm actually trying to find someone. I'm dating with a purpose. So I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I might get befooled and give up the draws on the first date because he don't want me to Netflix and chill. No, I'm not.
GTD.
Everybody want the draws.
Yeah.
Shoot, women want the draws too. We want the draws too. We just want to make sure y'all are going to stay before we give it to you. You understand? Like the whole point is everybody want the draws.
So, all right, question to the ladies now. Short Miss will back me up on this one, if you may. Well, side me up.
Bullet.
Side me up on this one, my brother. Don't back me up at all. So the women feel like it matters when y'all give up the draws?
No.
Because if you could take 3 months, if my objective is to get the draws, you could take 8 months, and once I get the draws, I'm due still. Doesn't matter. You have some guys that we play the long game.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that the time limit on when y'all give the draws will make him think?
I don't want to say the time. I don't want to say the time limit, but when you're dating, you do need to put more time into the people.
Said, no.
I'm gonna do it when I want to do it.
How do you say it? Like I'm gonna do it when I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't think like if I sleep with a guy on the first date, it means we won't be together, or if I sleep with him on the sixth date, I don't think that makes a difference. But when it comes to a woman, like I don't want to put a whole bunch of notches on my belt, so therefore I can't afford to be just sleeping with guys on the first date, because if I do it that way, then I'm gonna have like 20-30 notches on my belt. You know what I mean? Like these guys is, like, so that's the only reason why I say the time, you know what I mean? And making sure I put more thought process into it than just,
I don't have a limit.
I don't think that it makes a difference.
I get what you're saying. I definitely.
Then when Sean asks you your body count, you might be in trouble.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because then you're gonna have like an extreme body count. Like we have to. It doesn't matter, but we have to really try.
I've reevaluated my thing about body count. You know what I've realized? I've had this conversation outside of this with a couple of females, and I realized that one thing they've taught me: you guys are liars. And no matter what y'all tell us, you're lying. So
ain't nobody tell you that. Nobody tell their real body count, man.
You're like, man, you guys have drunk nights that you go out and bang the dude that you don't like, and then be like, well, it never happened, but it did happen.
No, you undo it,
and then you have the goody two shoes girl that thinks she was too smart, that complained about the bad guy all the time to other guys. They tricked her, got the sex, or she just started drinking too much and they got the sex, so she feel like, well, no one knows, so it never happens, but it did happen.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention the people who got the sneaky links that don't nobody ever know about.
I'm wondering is these people that got kids with other people that ain't their kids, I wonder who gonna give birthday gifts this Christmas.
See,
Papa, it didn't take me 10 years. Jeez.
Go ahead, put your gasoline drawers on too.
Oh my.
I'm trying to hold it in, okay?
Oh, I can't.
Oh, wait.
But I don't understand. Like, just if a man wants a woman, us women know what we want, and most likely, if you go to the house, you know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it ain't even that, because I can invite you. Because here's the thing: some guys, like some of us, believe that impressive place that we want you to come see how we live and come by.
True.
If you're gonna run the draws later on tonight, that's a plus. Well, you might want you to come by and see that we're living okay. So because sometimes a woman will meet a guy and stereotypically think that guy is like every rest of the guys that they meet.
Yeah.
Like I told you the occasion when a young lady came to my house and was astonished that I had furniture.
Remember I tagged you on that video?
Is it all you? Hey, I watch it. Is that that's all you?
That's all you?
Oh yeah,
Are
she
you?
tagged me in that. I was like,
Yeah, I watched
man, I could have
that.
made a skit about this a long time ago. This happened to me for real.
She go in the fridge, Gatorade. Is that all you?
That's all you? She's spraying the bottle.
Is
And
that
then
all
she
you?
jumped in the bed like,
King
this all you?
size.
I usually be on a lot of air mattress.
Yeah, where your mama at her house?
Oh man.
And there's really girls that think like, first
It's
of
crazy
all,
out here.
if I see your mattress on the floor,
I can't lay on that. I can't lay on that. 2 people cannot be up there.
I'm texting
Not
right
me
away.
anyway.
Text
But
me.
what if he just getting on? He just
I
moved
can't
in his
lay
furniture
down.
on the way.
Only if I gotta be on the
What if he waiting for his furniture to be delivered?
Okay, I'll come back when it comes.
I'll come back when it comes. I'll come back when you get yourself
I know
situated.
delivery times is backed up right now, so
Yeah.
probably next summer.
Oh, I was gonna say, delivery times is all jacked up right now.
And you know,
What you say? Rain check, guys. Rain check.
Rain check. And
That's
you know
it.
them airbags that
And
come
might
up
expire.
high? The
Yeah.
airbags that come up high?
I was gonna say they got some nice airbeds.
Ladies, watch it because they'll put it nice and you think it's a bed, and you better feel it. You better feel around the sheet, the blanket. They'll make it all nice and be like,
your back gonna bounce all. Your back gonna bounce all the same, Austin.
Hey, I was gonna say as long as I got cushion, you should be all right. You know what I mean?
Both of them gonna bounce off that airbed. Hey, Short Man Terry said you had you invite Miss Shortwoman over for a VH1 and chill.
Hey, listen, man. They was talking about Blockbuster. I said we did a lot of Blockbuster nights.
Do y'all remember? Do people still have them? Do y'all remember water beds?
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, we had one. We had one. God bless her aunt.
Still have them?
Waterbed. Woo!
I don't think so.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
I don't say I was involved in this, but I remember living in a particular place one time. I ain't gonna say where. I don't know if statute of limitation is up. So as kids, this guy, I guess he was either a merchant seaman or in the military, but he had his house furnished. I was never there. And as kids, we used to break in his house. Not me, of course. Never.
Of course not.
But as kids, they used to break in his house and have sex in his waterbed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Violation, man. Violation. Y'all violated the space. Whoever
My
did
mom used to have a waterbed.
My mom and dad used to have one
Used
too.
that. Waterbed
How
was
many
nice.
kids
though.
y'all mamas had?
Yeah,
When she used
waterbed
to
was nice.
My mama had 7 kids. I'm the middle of 7.
I had been putting that waterbed to use.
Listen, we already knew. She used to play Enigma, that rainforest music. We used to be like, oh Lord, mom and her She had a whole sound with the rain.
Man, I thought she was about to say mom was playing my neck, my back. I'm like, oh my
Oh
God.
man. Oh no.
It was that one. We knew what it was. It had no words.
So you knew you was about to have a little brother or sister.
We knew what mama was doing.
That's funny.
It made no sense, boy.
That's funny.
Real talk, man. If inviting to my crib is the objective ain't to get sex, but if the opening is there, I'm gonna exploit the opening.
But that's you.
No, most guys. If a guy aggressive like that, you need to call the cops.
Exactly.
You tell me,
It's a lot of aggressive men out here
you
now.
tell me stop one time.
Let's not. We talk about the women too. I know it'd be hard for me to understand, but it's a lot of men out here who are aggressive.
You should call the police on them suckers.
Yeah.
I like my freedom.
I'm not even gonna put
definitely.
myself in a situation where I have to.
It's too many women.
That's what I'm
willing
saying.
women out there. I always say that. It's a lot of willing women out there. Why would you mess with one that say no?
Exactly.
That don't make any sense.
Exactly.
Not even that they, like some women have been in a situation where they feel pressured and they don't say no, but they
It's
go
obligated to
along
do
with
it. I
it.
get
They're
that.
obligated to
I
do
get
it.
that. I get that.
You know what I mean? And that's
I
not saying that
understand
it was taken, but they, they felt
Yeah,
obligated.
I mean there's a hint of sort of they feel intimidated, like they couldn't, like they kind of
Yeah,
in a
like I'm
situation,
not gonna sit here and act
they're
like
expected to go through with it.
men will treat and say stuff to you like, well, what you doing here? What you come here for? You know what I mean? Like guys will act nice
Those
and
guys
sweet
you should call the cops on.
And those guys have been like that all their life.
Yeah,
Sorry, they just
call
been
them.
happy. They've been like that. They've been like that.
Poo-poo on them, you
Poo-poo
know?
on them for sure. They've been like that.
Those guys.
They've been like that. That's not.
But that's just, part of my learning. I learned that I had in my accountability, I had to remove myself from certain situations. You know what I mean? That's why I say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that nobody should go to a male's house on a first date. You might have talked to that man for 6 months before y'all even went on your first date, and you feel like you know him. So go over there, girl. But I'm gonna teach my daughter. You best protect your neck because everybody ain't sweet,
Yeah, I mean that's true. You should always either way, whether it's the first, second, third, 15th date. If you should always be careful when you're going to somebody's house. You just don't know. Like you got people can pull facades on you for a while, and you don't really know what's going on. So a lot of time it's it's wide open. You don't.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know who this is, but I'm about to show her to the world.
What is he? Oh, goodness.
I'm about to show her to the world. You mute, Sharp man.
Exactly.
Hey, wait. Why Carrie know what song I was talking about? Though
it's one of those trending pictures.
Why Carrie know what music I was talking about?
Carrie heard them songs.
Carrie don't use that.
Carrie know.
That's exactly what she be listening to, boy.
Okay. Ow.
She does this.
That's one of them trending pictures help online. You go on Instagram, it's trending.
Ow.
Go ahead.
I love
it's
that
trending.
I love the outfits.
I was gonna say, does she do a boutique or is she a?
She trending.
I love that brown one. Ow.
Go ahead.
Tat it up.
What's that? What's her name? What's her name? I can't remember her name.
Carrie Sade was another one. That's another one.
What's her name?
Carrie know all them old. That's them old.
He used to hear them same songs playing. He know what time it was.
Hey,
yes, because my stepdad and my mom used to do that.
Anita Baker, Sade. That's Slow Whitney.
Yeah.
Got some things going on.
That Enagma, look, that Enagma, it was like this one part that'd be like, doom, da, Enagma, do, 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 do.
That has got to be.
We'd hear that in the middle of the night. We'd be like, I look up at my little sister and be like, get your mama.
I'm done. That's it.
She would have it blasted in the middle of the night. You'd be like, wow.
Let's not hear her.
I guess it was to drown her out in that water bed.
Oh, wow.
Like, that ain't the water bed moving. That's the rainforest.
He ain't inviting you to his house unless he thinks you're unless he likes you in the first place. Corey says that I feel if a man like you as a woman, he will always keep a woman in a safe place.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but if y'all just getting to know each other.
Yeah, but if he respect women overall, he's gonna look out for you. If you respect women, he's gonna make sure you take care, make sure you good.
Yeah, I understand what T is saying, though. I feel, I might not totally agree because I feel like I can invite you to my house and it's a safe zone for you.
Yeah, but I think the women though, Sean,
I see opening to make a move, and if I make a move and you deny the move, then it's straight what we was there for. I'm not risking my freedom for you know.
And I get the other side. I get the other side of T saying. I get the other side what T saying though. As a woman and being responsible,
Definitely.
You're not gonna put yourself in that situation. You know to not put yourself in that situation. Just be responsible.
You
sometimes,
get that, like you
Now,
get
if I know I want to
you get that
bang,
feeling,
don't
like,
get me wrong.
oh,
Sometimes I know I want to bang your back end already, so I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you at your crib because that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? But if I just want to get to know someone, no, I'm not coming to your crib. I'm
But
not
you
doing
have
that.
You got bad back
that
though.
feeling.
That's
Huh?
what if you got bad back?
Hey, I'm gonna break it in.
oh my gosh, I can't. You guys tonight.
He just need to sit there.
But
Just
with
need to
some,
sit there.
just
You
like
know what I
with-
mean?
just like with some of us women, we know, like, we have feeling, like certain guys give you that feeling.
right.
Like
Some
of them
guys
might
are
give
some
you
guys
that.
are creepy, huh?
Yeah, some of them might give you that.
Come
You be like,
on.
Give you
it's
that
time
weird-
to-
give you weird vibes.
yes, you be like,
Give you the heebie-jeebies.
yes,
But
you be like, oh,
it's
no.
a lot of them that you know pull the wool over your eyes
So-
too.
What if I say to you, ladies, I'm definitely not saying this to Sharp Man. So if I say this to you, ladies,
please.
let's try to yeah. Say, first date. I'm gonna invite you over to my house. I'm gonna have a chef come over and cook some dinner for us. Sit around my table, have a conversation, drink a wine. Tell me what kind of wine you want. I'll get the wine of your choice. You have there, whatever dinner. You know, ask you what's dinner would you like. Have a chef come over and cook it on the first date.
Found out my brother over there, a little romantic. Okay.
Wait, y'all heard how his voice changed too?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
He gave
I'm
you
not.
that.
I'm not always
Mhm.
the
It
a-hole.
sound like he putting a little date down there.
No.
Mhm.
I ain't always the a-hole.
He changed his voice to a little razzle dazzle.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you see how you brought the tone down?
Uh-huh.
Went in smooth.
He
Went
had a
in
little
smooth.
razzle dazzle up there. Go ahead, boy.
You know how I do.
They're gonna play from the Himalayas again.
It goes back to if I feel comfortable. If I feel comfortable enough with that situation, sure, because I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's a really good date. It just depends on if I feel comfortable to come to your house.
True. And I think why I push a chef come over to it gives you like a more of a feel of, I guess, security,
Because it feel like somebody else will be
else
there.
is still- yeah.
Yeah, but that chef gonna cook and then leave.
Nah, he gonna serve us dinner.
He ain't gonna stay there that whole date.
He
I
gonna
be like,
serve-
oh,
like-
this is nice.
I mean, you have
honestly, I'm gonna be like, I want you to cook for me.
hopefully after
I like men to cook for
all
me.
of that. Hopefully you gonna throw them draws at me. So
hey, Sean, here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna say, hey, get rid of the chef. When he leaving? When the chef leaving?
Yeah, like, is he staying here? Like,
Of course we on now.
she gonna kick your feet under the table.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. If I come to your house, it's because I already know I want to bang you.
Yeah.
How long he gonna stay here?
Yeah, like,
Deserve to serve us.
he can serve the dessert, but then he can leave, right? He's like,
Nah,
leaving,
I'm gonna serve the dessert.
Okay. All right.
Playboy.
Hey,
service.
Another hour.
Sheree, what you say earlier, Sheree? What you doing tomorrow, chef? What you doing tomorrow, chef?
Give a chef a hint.
You gotta go.
Be like, that food give us the itis.
What time you
Leave
showing
the cake on the table. I get the ice cream myself. Don't worry about it.
We got it.
What time you showing up to your next job tomorrow, chef?
No, but I've gotten offered that date a lot. Not with a chef, but guys say, yeah, I'm a cookie dinner. Come on over to my house, And I just think of that. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. I just ain't doing it, man.
I went with my pop first before our Netflix and chill. He invited me to his house, then he cooked me dinner. I was like, oh yeah, it's about to go down. We don't even need dessert.
We all desserts.
We don't. We don't. Tell me, you want to go home? Go home.
You know,
Oh, don't you love when they ask you that question?
You want to go home?
You can stay if you want. You gonna go home?
Do you have a white?
Then I be like, look. No one I be driving all the way to Maryland and everything. I be like, oh yeah, I'm tired. I don't feel like driving.
So,
Can I have one of your big shirts?
is this inconsiderate if you start acting like you want to go home and I don't stop you?
It depends.
Well,
I'm gonna say
Depends on
this.
what? Depends on
Most
what.
women do that as a test to see if you want.
I
them
didn't
to
feel
stay.
I'm
that.
playing. What's with the games though? What's with the games though?
Yeah, I won't.
Because as it's not really a game, but as women, you know,
It was
it's
still
common
woman.
knowledge. We don't want to come across as being hoish, you know what I mean, and making the first move. Most women
Please,
you
hoe
know,
out with me. Please, hoe out with me.
like to they want to hoe out with you, but they don't want to feel like they're the aggressor. You know what I mean?
Hey, try to hide it. Come on, hoe out with me. Quit trying to hide it. Come on, hoe out with me. Let's hoe out together.
Yeah.
Here, that didn't happen to me a lot.
Men, aren't y'all supposed to be the leaders? Don't y'all say
Yeah,
men are supposed to lead? So lead
But
me.
we don't want to seem too aggressive, though, right? We don't want to.
After you done threw the draws at me, I thought it's common knowledge that it was a good night.
Yeah.
You can stay tonight.
Oh, you talking about after we have sex?
Yeah.
Oh, and she talking about, and she get up and get
Okay, that's different. No, I'm not asking you nothing. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. You know,
I ain't going. I mean, I ain't going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep. I'm getting my clothes on. I'm out this piece. I ain't staying the night unless
No pancake breakfast.
No, not unless we an item.
So, but here's the thing: some guys just don't know what. Like, yo, I had this conversation with my friends the other day, even my married friends, and all of them would say the same thing. Was like, I thought, you know, after you run the draws, I thought that was an acceptance of you didn't run the draws.
I don't think that.
No, you don't.
Automatic thought because
that's what a lot of us do.
But
if you stay, though, it's a comfort level. If you stay, that's a comfort level. That feel like that feel good if you stay.
Yeah,
level. Yeah. Like it's not like a hit and run thing. You know what I mean?
But I know a female who personally who thought that what you're saying right there is, you know, sleeping means that she could stay the night. And then exactly, he was like, I mean, it ain't that he didn't. He still dealt with her, but he was like,
what you about to do?
I know you're not about to go to sleep, are you?
No, he didn't like her. He didn't like her. He didn't deal with it after. He didn't like her enough because if he like her, you want her to stay. You want her to stay. You like
eventually started like her, but he didn't like her.
He didn't like her then.
I mean, he probably had a whole girlfriend.
Yeah. Probably had something else going on that night. Yeah.
His girlfriend got off of work at a certain time.
Number
so she
2 probably coming in.
You better cut him in.
You better watch it. Some of these guys, girls, you know, work the night shift.
Ask me, did I bring my bonnet?
Exactly.
I work and come home and I see somebody else in my house. Boy,
a lot of people do it. A lot of people do them things.
They sure do.
We don't have a soundtrack for that. You're gonna hear that "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac come on. First off,
and you what
going down. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think ladies all right too. I think we probably, I just think it was one of them things where we kind of, and then you know what too? I think it goes after the vibe.
Yeah.
If you and that person vibing, there's no reason for you to try and test me. I'm gonna fail.
I don't think it's really like a test. It's more so that's your home. I should not assume that it's okay for me to stay tonight. So if she's starting to get dressed, she's waiting for you to give her that.
You're supposed to like feel it. You're supposed to like, yeah, you feel it. It's
If
like a
I
chemistry
start
thing.
fluffing the pillow,
That is called assumption, short man.
I'm like,
Listen, if the vibe is right, you know you want to stay. He wants you to stay if the vibe is right. I'm telling you, you'll feel it. You'll know it.
yes.
I just gave up that.
Thing too,
I'm assuming
I'm
that I can
staying.
stay.
if you ask me for a T-shirt and I tell you I ain't got none, then you know you're supposed to go home.
Then you know you got to go home.
I ain't even asking.
I don't sleep it. I don't sleep with clothes on. I'm not asking for no
some
t-shirt.
ladies be like,
For
you know,
some people, like, do you
shirt I can put on.
Now if he be like, no, that's so cute.
That's your cue.
Hey,
Yes.
if he said you want me to drop you off, you want me to walk into the car,
Yeah.
you know it's time to go.
gotta pay
You know it's time to go.
Gotta pay attention to
Look, this is the key note. If as soon as you done, he get up and go wash himself and come back fully dressed.
Also, too, if it's a first night, if it's something that y'all been doing, you know that y'all just banging, then of course, you know, see,
you already know what it is.
after you finish and the man standing up, you know, you hurry up and get. Well, you ready for you to leave? Hurry up! Yes, put your pep in your step. You already know what this is. But if it's a first night thing, I'm laying in bed, you putting on your clothes, talking about, well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I guess you will.
Yeah, no. If you done and he laying in the bed, you supposed to just lay there next to him.
Yeah, I'm failing that test because I ain't
studying.
studying.
Read the
But
room.
if you done and you just
like,
jumping up and
read the room.
And listen,
she might not.
It's time to rub and go to sleep.
I was gonna say she might not want that
Go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, if she don't want that, that's cool. But don't get mad.
Yeah, she might not want that, you know.
Don't get mad at me later on, acting like I'm supposed to know you wanted to stay, and I'm supposed to know that. Who am I?
Oh no, she definitely can't be mad at you if she got dressed herself and just walked out of there.
I was gonna get the draws. How am I gonna be? Why am I gonna be know that you want to spend the night?
and ladies, most of the time, y'all in the driver's seat anyway.
Yeah,
and if it was cool,
of
you know you
course.
can stay. If it was cool, you know you can stay. If it was cool,
you know, you already
that.
know. You know the relationship because you know that dude digging you. You know he's feeling you. You know
if you not good, I'm putting my stuff on immediately. I got to get back to my road.
Hey, look, if you know that you feeling dude a certain way, you lay on his chest and say, "Daddy, I'm not going home after sex tonight." What you think he gonna say? Hell no, put on your clothes. You got to bounce.
All he gonna do is
he gonna tell her that. That's exactly what he gonna tell her. That's exactly what he gonna tell her.
If you rub that chest and he lean in and you lean in and you just rub and y'all go like this, you stay.
So he gonna be like, why you want to mess up a good thing? We had a good thing going on. We had a good thing going on here. Why you want to mess up a good thing now? Like,
come on, man. I messed it all up. Get out of here.
Yeah, y'all cold, man.
Literally, get out of here. Come on,
why you trying to do new stuff? Why you trying to do new stuff? We ain't had no issues.
Spend the night in the other dude house you banged last month.
You guys are cold. You guys are cold, man.
I think it's the vibe, though, for real. I think it's the
definitely
vibe.
the vibe. It's the vibe, man. Definitely the vibe.
I'm digging you.
Feel it.
You kind of know that I you know.
You feel when a guy likes you. You feel when a girl likes you. You feel when a guy likes you.
Yep.
Just like if y'all finish eating, y'all still talking, and you acting like you leaving, and you grabbing your purse, and he holding your hand. You know you don't want to stay. You know you want to stay, girl.
You ain't even got your shoes on.
You ain't got you grabbing your purse.
Yeah, at the door without your shoes, like you about to walk out. No, I'm gonna.
She might not want to walk out in the morning with the walk of shame, though.
And he bringing you back.
And that's another thing too. Why you gotta be shaming in the morning? You was here willingly.
No, you wanna know why? You wanna know why, short man? Because you go outside at night looking totally different than you walk out in the daytime. Okay, that'd be the problem. When you done went to the club, on Saturday night, and you know what I mean, you in there all laced and you looking pop. You know what I mean? You ain't looking bop Sunday morning when you walking out and the church ladies going to church and they looking at you like.
I'm being shameful now, I guess.
You
put it that way.
I ain't ashamed.
Put a disclaimer.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out. Now, don't be offended, ladies.
Ooh.
Don't get upset with me.
Okay.
You come in here all makeup up, look all dolled up. After you sweat it off and you look like Titus the Midget in the morning, there ain't gonna be no second night. We done.
Hey, BBL be damned.
You coming back again?
I wish I knew how to do
So let me ask y'all.
makeup.
Let me ask y'all, men.
Well, go ahead.
It's kind of hard, but from
ahead.
what y'all do y'all need to see y'all woman who wears makeup? Do y'all need to see her natural face before you decide if she gonna be for you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you like this. Put it
I
like,
need to
like
know
this,
what
T.
you gonna look like. I
Listen.
saw. Hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I saw a video with a dude. I don't remember if it was a cartoon or it was actually a skit. When old girl took her makeup off. Dude woke up in the morning, didn't know who the hell she was.
Didn't know who she was. I saw that.
That's
Be
the
like,
kind of
"Baby,
makeup
come on
I
in
That's
the
what I
house,
just be
baby."
wondering. Like,
I
dude,
want to do that makeup. I really do want to do that kind of makeup that like you look totally different. I want to learn how to do that.
with the contour lines and all
Yeah,
that kind of yes.
This is my same face. It
Makeup
just got a
devil.
little. It got a little smoothness on it.
What you
It's
was
so
saying, what
wild
you-
though. It's so that coming with the makeup, and you look like this, and then you look like this. I can't. No, man. If I, no.
Look, I just think of that. I just
No,
think
I
y'all remember I'm gonna get you sucker old
No,
girl who had all the different
exactly. Kickstand. I'm gonna pop it off one boob.
I'm
pop it
gonna
off
get
the
you
butt.
sucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you sucker everything with just like, and I just wanted that.
The
Though.
sew in, everything
so
gone.
sweaty tonight. I had so much fun.
I just want. I see it all the time, and we
couldn't.
see
I
the.
couldn't.
But I just wonder if guys like
Wow.
would that be a deal breaker?
Yeah,
Would that be a
definitely.
deal breaker for y'all?
It's done. Yeah, it's done.
You
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
done.
Even if you don't, even if you ain't, if you're not, you gotta still. Here's my thing.
You have to look close to what you look like. You
Yeah,
can't be.
you gotta-
You can't be
you
like.
gotta
You
look,
can't be like
you
this and then
gotta
be up.
look good.
No,
You can't.
that's not gonna
'Cause
work.
I've seen some makeup jobs with people look. Whoa, you like that?
They look like that's what I mean. Like I see where their eyes look like raccoons around their eyes, and
Yep, and then
their
the makeup
skin
go
has
on,
just
you
really
like,
that
I'm
jacked
marrying
up.
her.
All right, okay, for
Like,
instance, you got okay.
I just
beautiful.
wonder
Okay,
would that
listen,
be a deal breaker for a guy if you saw
guys up
her
there
and she
beautiful,
was
right?
beautiful.
You put on makeup, we'll still know who you are, right? You're
Mhm.
beautiful, and we look at your natural, and you put on makeup, you still look beautiful. But we see you now, you're beautiful. We don't want to see somebody later on they look like whatever, and then the next, like Sean said, that little midget or whatever the heck.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. That's too much. That's crazy.
But
that's
you know that
crazy.
she could put it back on and look good
No,
like that
hell
again.
no.
So
It's
would
too late.
you break up with her?
You gonna have to keep it on around the house forever.
Yeah, no. I want to be able to look at you in the house
Some
all
women
the
do.
time,
They will
like
not
yourself.
let you see them. With
Some
Here's the
women
thing.
do. They will not let you see them without makeup. So I wonder is that like really a
I
deal
had
breaker
that.
for guys?
I'm not a lover of makeup.
No, I don't like it either.
Yeah, I'm not a lover of makeup. I like
A little bit is okay, but
a lot
over the
of
top,
times to
I
me,
don't like it over the top. Yeah.
a lot of times to me, girls look better without the makeup than they look the makeup. I think they put it on with this false sense of I look better with it on, and a lot of the time you don't.
But women though, in their defense though, women like to be, they like to do the makeup. It's like a thing for them. They love it.
Yeah,
They enjoy
I
that.
understand
They like,
that.
But the over the top thing though, that over the top thing, this and this thing, that thing right there, can't do that.
Like I used to be one of those like I could not. What'd you say, Lola?
I just saw one of those things today.
Yeah, that's hard, man. That's
yes,
hard to
I've
deal with.
seen them.
That's hard to deal
They're
with.
coming out more and more. Like
Yeah.
the girls are proud and they're like showing.
Yeah, man.
Especially on TikTok, like on TikTok and Reels, like them girls be like
they be like,
and I mean,
they be singing the song and then they come up.
Yes, and then they just be like, and you be like,
well, who is that?
Exactly. A fashion show, I see it on the runway, but man, just on a regular basis.
I used to be one of those that I used to wear wigs and I never will show Andres like my natural hair until one day I woke up and he took my wig off. I woke up and I was like, oh, and I said, what the? And he was like, oh, it's over there. I said, why you took my stuff off?
Hey, what he say was leaning.
I look like
so I just went ahead and
Queen Latifah from Set It Off. He used to be like, you always got that on. You always got that. I just took it off. I said,
Corey, what if she don't want to spend the night? What if she like, I'm out of here?
Yeah, she gone. She won't
What
bounce.
if she don't want to
She
stand the
said
night?
she don't want to catch no feelings. Me no catch no feelings. Me no catch no feelings.
I know I don't want to stay. I just want to go home.
Yeah, that's definitely a deal breaker for me, T. I want you to look, I want the attractiveness. I want my girl to be attractive. That when I roll over and look at you, you're attractive. You don't
Like
have
the
to be
makeup's
If I
supposed to
choose you, I choose you. I want you
enhance
to be, you know what I
your,
mean? I
like
want to choose the
makeup's
person I'll
supposed
be with.
to enhance a little bit
Enhance
of
what
your
you already
beauty, like a
Yeah.
little bit. Like it's just for you going out, you dressed up, you want to put your makeup, not change your whole face.
Look, because
Like,
they get so into this makeup that they shave their eyebrows off
But I will
completely
say,
too.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sheree.
no, I would say there's a lot of people that have bad allergies, and they
Your
can't
skin
help
break
their
out
face.
sometimes.
Yeah, they can't help their face, so the makeup kind of make that they feel a little bit better with the makeup. But they will. I like that they explain that to
Tell
people.
me that. Yeah.
They say, I wear makeup because my face is so jacked up. I'll put it
And
on.
that's what
Yeah, but not the other ones that you be like, they just wear the makeup and you don't even know that you be like, what the?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about those girls who like really had the really
shot man face.
Oh my
Yeah, man.
surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Like my husband like me like this. He likes this. This right here.
For me, I'm like this too. That I don't think I've always been like this. I remember talking to a young lady I grew up with the other day, and I was telling her like I like certain features on women that most people don't really pay attention to. I like Afrocentric features on women. Like I like the natural thing. I like the big lips, the wider nose, the whole African type of looking on women. And she was like, yeah, I do remember that. Because she was like, I remember, the girls that guys didn't like now but love that didn't like then but love now. You used to like them then. And I'm like, yeah, when I think about it, that was right. A lot of guys used to look at some of those girls and be like, she got big lip fooling. She got wide hips. Remember, big butt was a joke thing. You squeeze, be like, oh, she got a big butt. But now, yeah, all the way.
Everybody want.
Everybody want one.
Everybody want junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
Some of us can never get it.
Yeah.
Some don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Trunk in the trunk.
I try.
Hold on. Let me see that tongue.
Little booties matter, okay? Little booties matter.
Baby, tongue. Yeah.
I like it when the beat go.
Let me see that booty go. Hey, your sister lost all the money to that song.
I bet.
Lost all the money to that song.
He
lost
lost
a sample of it that they didn't know didn't get clear. So the people sued him and got all the money for that song. So basically, he only get money when he perform it.
Oh wow,
that's unfortunate.
That's a shame.
Very much shame.
Let me see that booty go, baby. Yeah, man. But, I agree with you guys, man. I definitely see. I definitely think that makeup, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I need to know how you look if you're gonna be my girl. You can't
behold it yourself.
You can't give me a false presentation.
Yeah,
I like the presentation, and then I wake up one morning and you looking like my
that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I'm wondering why your brother in here.
Hey. and I'm gonna tell you something too. I'll be polite and say, hey, look, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
I'll be polite and be like, this ain't gonna work.
Really?
Not gonna work.
I wake up in the morning, go in the kitchen. Where your sister at? What do you mean?
Be like, who let you in? Hey, I be calling the police. Somebody broke in my house.
Like, who is you? Like, I don't remember.
And she be like, it's me. I be like, no, somebody broke in my house. You? No, somebody broke in my house.
No, it's not you. No.
What do you mean you?
With you?
What do you mean you? Us. Let me show you the picture that we took last night.
Oh, hell no. You got to go. Run up out of there. Get up out of here. You got to go.
That's sad. That's very sad.
Facts.
I mean, it is, but it's a reality though, because how do you come back from that? How do I get up every morning and look at you and that's not really you?
I get it though. I get
that's
it.
That's not really you.
I still want to do that makeup though.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, but I need to know who you are. I need to be able to
y'all know what I
wear the
If
makeup.
I see you before, that's fine.
You can't wear it.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about I want to try, like I want to learn how to do the makeup that looks like a different person.
Where you make yourself look like another person. Yeah.
Don't find a man after you do it and then take it off.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna be like, who the hell is you?
Like, who is you?
Yeah.
Like, stop touching me. You ain't that. Stop touching me.
Yeah. You got some chicks that look like their brothers. You got some chicks that look like their brothers when they don't have their makeup on. So you in the kitchen talk about, yo, bro, where your sister at? Babe, what are you talking about?
Don't call me no babe.
Hey, boy, your sister don't tell you I don't play them type of games.
Ball you up though, some babe.
Yeah, all right. Let's do a quick one gotta go since we here up in these late times and all these good stuff. So didn't we do this one before?
Yeah,
We did this one. Yeah, we did this one.
Oh, let's do this one then.
Oh gosh.
You're
getting jumped. You only can pick 3. I already know who my 3 is. It ain't gonna be Chuck Norris.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, I already know who.
Well, maybe not. Hold on. Let me look up. Who are these people?
Okay. I got a quick 3.
Did they really?
Okay, I got 3.
Give me your 3, short, Mister.
I'm gonna go with K. I'm gonna go with P and N.
KPN.
Yeah.
KPN.
K.
And where's the? You said P.
And N. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got what's your 3 T?
I'm gonna go with A.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with G. And then T.
Oh yeah.
Therma and T.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You had Scarface on him?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Cuban links, baby. Cuban links.
Sheree and Lola, y'all ready? Or y'all want me to go and then y'all?
You go.
All right. I got A. I got R.
Oh.
I got K.
I had A and R, but I was trying to pick my third one.
Yeah, I got ARK. These 2 dudes can fight in real life. So the rest of these movie characters, when they start busting you.
Hey, that's why I got K and P.
I was gonna say K. I wasn't sure if
fight in real life.
I wasn't sure if K could really fight in real life.
That dude is wicked, man.
I didn't know.
Yep,
I didn't know.
Fighters.
Who you got, Lola?
I had AR, and then I didn't know who to pick for the third one.
Nobody gonna pick S?
Like Tyson, Tyson.
I got A, I got K, and I got AKS.
See, Tyson a boxer, and he might be a little bit good of a street fighter, but these dudes can use their fists and
He a cannibal too. He'll bite your ear off.
K is a boss when it comes to it, man. K is a boss.
Don't forget Bruce. Don't forget, boy, Bruce Lee done made up Wing Chang.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say Bruce Lee is already off top.
Oh, D is a boss too. It man.
Yeah, he is.
It man tough.
Man. Yeah.
It man tough. Yeah.
Let me see what the comment section is saying. ADR for Corey. ADR.
ARS.
ARS for Dre.
A and R is a lot of people.
Yeah, A is on definitely.
Of course, we can't. Bruce Lee is the man.
Bruce Lee is the man. He is.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that up there. Yeah, but I like my picks though.
Yeah, that pick is all right. I mean, like always, short man pick is a little iffy.
Yeah, I would definitely pick
That's all I
Bruce
said.
Lee over Jackie Chan.
I definitely I pick
I
Bruce
will
Lee.
say that.
I'm picking Bruce Lee over
Short
IP
man.
Man,
Because
over
Short Man picked Jackie Chan over Bruce Lee.
Yeah, like
Like I said, I didn't. Like I said,
he
I didn't.
always
I didn't
pick
notice. I didn't notice him up there. I didn't really notice
didn't
him up
notice
there.
the king. They
I,
put
How
they
you
put the
didn't
ultimate
notice A? How you didn't notice letter A?
I skipped my. I was
Why they
focused
put
on
Medea up there?
Yeah.
Because she
and Medea do be fighting though.
yeah, she do.
kicking some butt, and you know she keep a pistol on her.
And,
Them hands, huh?
and Medea really a man, so
Who is L?
Medea got a prostate.
That's who I've been trying to figure out who that is this whole time.
I
L.
don't know who L is.
I don't know. I know O is Venom.
Yeah, I know G is Uma Thurman from Kill Bill.
Yeah, I need
Oh,
her in my
also,
life.
what
She
you
was
call
a
it, right?
beast.
Always
I'm
from
never picking Karate Kid because he too soft.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
He gonna break up a little. He gonna break up. Some gonna break.
Ain't nobody pick Rambo.
No.
Get out of here with that, man.
Nobody got Cena. John Cena, C
No.
Nation.
Really?
No.
No.
Nobody got the Punisher.
No.
The Punisher.
No.
That's who.
That's who it is. The Punisher.
That's what I'm
he
trying to think
do
of.
Venom too, but stay in. He's a what you call it.
What about Black Widow?
I was gonna say Q.
Nobody got Q. Black Widow.
No, I didn't
Q.
get.
She was
Nobody definitely ain't gonna get C. You know, everybody know Vin Diesel can't fight in real life.
No, heck no. That's all movies.
Dre said,
But
nobody should pick Bruce now because he dead.
That's mean he could kill the people in the afterlife too.
Yeah, when he beat you in life, and then when you go to the afterlife, he beat you down there too.
Exactly. Right. But Stamos and I know he fights and also in real life because he do what you call it in real life.
Yeah, I know Michael K. White fight in real life. He
finally because he taught a lot of people how to fight.
Yep, he trained them MMA fighters.
I know he fine.
I don't know nothing about that. But,
all right, well, it was a great another beautiful night. Another wonderful night.
Another great night. Glad everybody showed up tonight, showed us some love. AGP Universe,
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for showing up and having fun with us. Miss Short Woman put TSA, a shooter, a boxer, and a martial art.
That sounds like her, all right.
Sound like you going to the airport.
She covered her face.
Yes.
TSA. Let me see what you got. Okay.
She got Scarface.
I see you.
And
Mike Tyson.
yeah, I was thinking about Mike Tyson, but you know, Uma knew the she did that Kill Bill, boy.
I would say thanks a lot, everybody that came out tonight to have some fun with us. We really appreciate the vibe. Don't forget that if you've seen this young lady, this beautiful young lady, that she needs to go back home to her mom. So keep her in your prayers. Spread the word about her. Her name is Chanel Moore. She is definitely missing. Her mom says that she wouldn't just run away, so she's been abducted. She's something menacing that's happened to this young lady. So let's keep the word out. Let's do what we can do as a small YouTube channel with some followings around the nation to see if we can maybe help or encourage someone else to help, or just put the flame under. I've seen The View did something on her again yesterday, and I heard about her in the Breakfast Club yesterday too. So the word is kind of getting out there, which I'm glad.
That's a beautiful thing.
It shouldn't take so long, but it's getting out, and that is a beautiful thing.
That's a good thing.
Hopefully, she'll be able to make it back home to her parents. We pray and hope. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there.
Thank you for all that you do and have done.
And also, thank y'all for wishing me and Short Man and Razor Happy Veterans Day.
We appreciate that. We appreciate the love.
Anything go, fam. Thank y'all for being here again. Everybody is up here with us tonight. Shout out to Razor. He had to head out. Big ups to everyone. Let's say peace out to our peoples, man. Everybody, thank y'all for thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Bye.
We about up out here.
See y'all next Tuesday.